What up? What up? What up? Oh, where you been, Dwayne? Where you been? I've seen you in forever. Kobe and Shaq. You know I know Shaq, right? What's up, Kalia? What's cracking? What's the deal? This might be too hot to drink. I'm gonna burn my shit. Um, I don't know. She's been around. She's been around. I think I saw her last night. I believe. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. She's around. Where's everybody at? It's warm today. It's gonna be almost 60. Damn. Almost 60 up here. And how's the weather in Philly? In Philadelphia. How's the weather in Philadelphia? Philadelphia. For selfie. I'm curious if I turn this light off. Look, that's yellow. Yellow ass light. It's dark in this apartment. So I'm trying to tell people. So I'm right by a window, but it gets no light. Sun's that way. All around the building. This is where I grew up in. Darkness. Darkwing duckness. If I get closer to the window, I look a little less fucking yellow. But Punchito.
What up?
What's up, Buster?
What you got going, Markovius? Starbucks, that's what you got going.
Oh, yeah. I treated myself for once. I've been kind of cutting down on them because I've been doing a 7-Eleven. It's like half the price.
Yeah, I can't stand that Starbucks shit. I can't stand it. I think
I
it's
like it.
trash.
I think it's good. But, to me, I think all of it. I used to like the old Dunkin' Donuts until they upgraded it. Now Dunkin' Donuts, is more price. It's just as expensive as Starbucks almost. It used to be
Yeah,
cheaper.
I
Yeah,
fucks with this like you. I fucks with the 7-Eleven heavy.
yeah 7-Eleven is good shit. They have really good, they have really cheap stuff
Yeah, the
there.
exclusive blend. I like the house, the exclusive blend and the house blend. That's all I like.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, man? You ready for the fights today? We got 3 cards on
I'll be
today,
able to
bro.
couple of weeks. I'll be able to chop it up. All right, Punchito, no problem. Where I assume you're Hispanic with the name Panchito, but who knows?
Pachito.
Who knows?
So give me your assessment, Marco, on the 3 cards you got today.
Oh, fuck. Even besides, what's his face to do with the rat tail? I don't know who else is fighting.
We got Adamas and Williams.
Oh, right. Ammo, yeah. Okay.
They got their own card.
Yeah.
And 2 guys in the UK. The UK got a card on coming on at about 3 o'clock your time.
Who?
I don't know, guys. Some guy named Liddy. I don't know who Liddy is. Liddey. Liddy.
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
Never heard of his trick ass. Yeah, Mexican people always think I'm something. Why would they think that? Where are you at, Panchito? What part of the country are you at? I'm sure you told me already, but I forgot. This shit doesn't taste as good warmed up. Anyway, what's it over there? Was it 9:49? Huh? There she is. See, there she is.
Jackie, what up, girl?
Jackie Hernandez.
We haven't seen you in a long time, man. Where you been?
Jackie, you look like you come from New York City. You know how many half black, half Dominicans are in New York City? I'm guessing there's almost none in Atlanta. Am I right or am I
Where
right?
you been, Jackie?
I bet you're one of only a couple maybe in Atlanta. I'm guessing there's
Ain't
almost.
Jackie in Atlanta?
She's in Atlanta, but I'm saying I don't think there's any
Mm.
Black Dominicans in Atlanta. I'm almost positive. She's been here. What up, Al Money? Hey, Mr. Shelton. I was just in here both lives. Yeah, she was in here. She was just
Oh, okay.
sitting in
I
this
guess
hut.
I didn't pay attention. I'm old, Jackie. Sometimes I miss shit.
I guess that makes me old too.
Yeah, I be missing shit, man. I'm old. Whew. I guess we won't see Allen today. St. Louis is getting their ass kicked. They'll probably be depressed.
I don't think he gives a fuck. It's full of
He
Dominicans.
was talking like he gave a fuck yesterday.
Is it full of half black,
Atlanta's full
half
of
Dominicans
Dominicans.
though? Is it full of the half black, half Dominicans? That's my question. I wouldn't be.
I know.
Got a lot of black people. I know that.
Dominicans are black. All them motherfuckers is black.
Yeah, some are
Slave
not
ship
though.
stopped. The slave ship stopped everywhere, Marco. It didn't just stop here.
Right. True. Yeah, when I was in Atlanta, man, me and Tia were like the only fucking white people in like half the restaurants we went to or wherever we went. It's true.
Yeah, you was in Atlanta though. You wasn't.
I didn't know.
A lot of Georgia's not like that. Atlanta's like that. The heart of Atlanta is like that. A
Yeah,
lot of black people.
we would walk
But
into a place and the record would scratch. Everybody would turn around and look at us. Nah, they didn't do that, but
yeah, but you go to other parts of Georgia, you will be the majority, not the minority. Believe that.
Well, every part I went to was Blizzak, except Jackie. What's that one place I talked about it? Me and Tia went there. It looked like the East Village. They call it something else, Atlanta Village or some shit.
Hunts Point.
Oh, Jackie, what's it called? Something Village. That was kind of dope. That was more mixed. Did y'all try wing spots? No, we went to a dope ass like barbecue place, which was all black, but it was dope. What's the place I'm talking about, Jackie? The area, something Village. Fuck, it's not East Village. It's something Village though. Atlanta Village or South Village. They call it something Village. They were like ripping off out New York City's Greenwich Village. They were trying to rip off that. It had the same style, but it was cool though. It was really cool. It was real artistic. Had a lot of graffiti and but like.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Come on, Jackie.
I've been over there to a restaurant over there.
30 minutes from maybe like proper Atlanta.
It's like by the train stations and shit like that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I was going to a football game out there. I went to the SEC championship, so I was over there. My boy Mark, he took me all over that place, showed me a lot of spots and shit.
I was doing Border Wars, which is going on right now.
Oh, that's right. You did Border Wars. Yeah, that's right.
They're doing one right now.
They got another one coming up in Florida, right?
Yeah, it's right today. It's right now. You don't know. Yes, you do. What do you mean you don't know? You live there. How do you not know? It's your hood.
It's your hood.
It was called like.
That's your hood, Jackie.
Fuck, what was it?
Gotta know the hood.
Now you're gonna make me Google it. Damn it. Okay, fine. What's the area with the name Village in Atlanta that looks a lot like NYC's Greenwich Village or East Village? All right, Jackie, I'm going to have to look this up. Gemini will come in. It's called... No, not 5 Points. Little 5 Points? No. Little 5 Points? No. Damn it. It was something... It has the word village in the name. I almost feel like saying you fucking idiots. East Atlanta Village, EAV. Does that ring a bell, Jackie? East Atlanta Village EAV. Does that ring a bell? How about now? East Atlanta Village EAV. That's the spot. Went to this little
That's my
coffee shop
partner,
there.
Mark Nash. You know.
Shit was dope. I'm about to head to Brooklyn after this live. Go chillax over there. Cold Max and relax.
You going to Brooklyn?
Yeah, my son's gonna hang out with one of his boys, and I'm gonna chill with the. I'm cool
Oh,
with
so
it.
you going you
cool with the
you
kids.
taking him on a play date?
Well, sort of. I mean, he's 12, but I'm cool with the kid's father. We chill, we hang out, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay. Got to talk boxing?
Nah, he doesn't like boxing. He's an Asian dude from California. He's not into boxing.
Oh, he's into fucking avocados.
And remember, that was racist. Remember, we talked about on this channel, we never see Asian dudes in here. I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know what's a lower demographic, Asian or like Indian. I think Asian because we have Mamoon. We've had a couple random like Indians or like Pakistani or whatever Bengali, but no Asians. There's not been one fucking Asian. And when I mean Asian, like not even Filipinos, although we have not one like Chinese or Japanese, like prop Korean, like none of those.
So what is this guy?
East Atlanta Village. He's Taiwanese. He's from LA, but he's Taiwanese. I think this is Mick.
Taiwanese? Yeah, so like I said,
he's
from LA.
Is that you, Mick?
Like I said, it's not racist, bro. He's from California. He's into avocados and he's into fucking farmers markets and shit like that.
Hold on, is that you, Mick?
What up, you baldy twat?
Yeah, that's you.
What up, Shelton?
Sure. What's up, Mick?
Mick, what up, man?
How are you?
Mick, yesterday I had this weird feeling of actually missing you a little bit because you haven't been in the lives. It was really weird. I went and took a shower after I felt that way.
Was that your first shower of the year?
Mick, who is this mini dude that's fighting today, bro? Who is that dude?
Who's fighting? Did you say Shelton?
Liddy. Some dude named Liddy is fighting today. Who is it? Who's that motherfucker?
George Ritter.
That's a fact, Stomping.
Paddock and Liddy, yeah.
Who's
the one to watch on that card, Giorgio Fazoli. He's an excellent talent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lance. Sure. There's only one Basbury.
Nah, I've been Fazoli's excellent on that card.
Okay, I'm gonna watch out for him. I'm gonna check him out. The Ammo Williams card looks like it's trash. The Ammo Williams and Carlos Adames, that card looks not very good.
Nah, it's not great, but I think Adames finishes him, stops him late on. I don't think Ammo's that great.
Who the fuck is Littered? Who the fuck is that?
Liddy, Liddey.
Why is she say? Oh, she missed.
He's on the no, she spelled it right. Jackie's right.
Littered or whatever. Whatever the fuck his name is. You got it right, Jackie. I don't know
these are the fights I usually highlight, but I'll watch them.
No, what else has been happening?
And then tonight, we got Lester. Lester, your favorite fighter, Marco.
With his rat tail. No, I don't mind Lester. I like Lester. They say that who was using him to mimic Canelo? Somebody was sparring him to mimic Canelo. Who was that? I forgot.
Probably Crawford, wasn't it?
Might have been.
He's in Crawford's camp.
Yeah, Bomax's trainer, yeah.
Yeah, it was Crawford. They were using him to kind of mimic Canelo, which I see the slight similarity
there. I was going to say, I was watching back some of your lives, Marco. Somebody must have been writing in the back chat the other day. That certainly wasn't me.
Writing what?
I don't know. Alan Davis saying somebody was writing in the back chat.
Oh, all that racist shit? No, I know that wasn't you.
Nah, it wasn't me. I was using mine.
That. Did you see? Were you able to see what the dude wrote?
No. I was watching back.
It was literally all in caps. It was using the N word with the ER, and it was saying, that N words grape children until it was nasty. That definitely nobody thought that was you. That was some troll. Yeah, it was nasty, and he kept copy and pasting it.
That's strange, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why would somebody do that?
Why would
Useless.
somebody come in
Yo,
here and
there's some weird people.
and flash
There's some
themselves? Why would they
crazy
do that?
people in this world, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and then you know, why would Lance drop a Benjamin on me? You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Sometimes it's positive shit like that.
Man, Lance is cool. It just gets.
No,
I
Lance
just
won me
can't.
over for life. I've always
I
liked Lance.
can't. I can't believe that you tried to cut Lance's Jamaican wife. Going to give him expletives the other day, trying to get him to mute. I seen a clip of that. It was funny.
Yeah, they went at it. I think she beat his ass too off camera.
Oh, definitely.
Told you to shut the fuck up. He's like, all right, I'm on the live, chill.
It was funny because all you heard was I'm talking about Boots. He was saying, "You better diversify your portfolio, bitch." And all you heard was Lance, you ungrateful. And he goes, "Oh shit, this bitch." I was so funny. I was laughing when I seen the clip.
I got a little worried. I'm like, I don't, I really thought something might. You don't know the dynamic. What if they started fighting? I don't know. He's not on camera, so I guess it wouldn't matter. But oh, Lance.
Hey, did you hear, Nick? Fucking Marco's going on a play date today.
Oh, are you, Marco?
My son's going on a fucking play date. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about the Zone? Oscar getting back on the Zone. Man, that's the Zone got the big four.
Oscar's getting back on there.
Like Oscar had no choice, Nick.
That's a big four now, yeah. Queensberry, Matchroom, Golden Boy, and now Top Rank. All four. So
should be no issue at making fights. PBC's the only odd man out.
It's quite funny that I heard Eddie Hearn saying the day that he was talking about Ben Whittaker, and he was saying that he was supposed to fight on the Boots and Virgil card. And he says postponed card, and he says in fact it may just be delayed card. He may end up on that card. So I don't know if that's back in play or not. But that's what he was saying in an interview yesterday. But man, the Zone's picked them all up. I'm happy for Bob in that. Look, for what the subscription is, if we're getting all the fights on there, then we're good.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize. Where you been, Mick? How come you haven't been around?
Working. I'm working end of year. It's end of year at the end of March, so everything's going into making sure sales, everything's making sure production runs, and
you work half the time when you're on the live with us. How come you can't come on these times?
Just busy, really busy. It's
yeah, that job pay you well, I hope.
Oh yeah,
good.
Like massively, but it's like.
Are you in? Do they have unions over there? They do, right?
We do have unions, yeah.
Are they called unions?
Yeah, unions.
Okay, are you in one?
Yep.
Nice. So but you guys get free healthcare regardless, right? So what's the union really do for you? Just, I guess, maintains like good wages and all that, right?
So for us, what the union does for us is any disciplinary kind of matter, they'll come and represent you.
Right.
So they'll come in. If it goes to this, like they will enforce what the company handbook is, and they'll enforce wage negotiations and things like that. So
okay, so that's pretty much what they do here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, unions are quite big here. Well, they were quite big.
It's hard to get fired, right?
Unions are the best. Unions are the best, man. Support all union workers.
Yeah, I was in the past. I was when I was when I was an apprentice, I was a national union representative for electricians. But unions here lost a lot of power, but now they're getting it kind of back. So, yeah, like if they want government money, you've got to have a union in there. So they are coming back under this new government.
Without the union, I wouldn't have a life, bro. The union gave me a life. I was
Yeah.
going nowhere fast.
Yeah, they help. It's so much that they can do that they help. Even when some sickness comes in, after a while, if the company's no paying, the union will backfill your wages and like subsidise you a bit, help you. So
Yep.
for
Yep.
the money that's paid in, and
Yeah.
like it's
It's
very,
worth
very
it.
little. It's
Yeah.
maybe equivalent to maybe $10 a month here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, I would unionise everything. Even if there wasn't a union in place, I would still join a union.
Yeah,
As
of
such,
course.
they'll help in
Because you know what, you know
dismissal.
the value of it. You know the value of it. I encourage all youngsters, if you ain't got nothing to do with your life, man, go join it. Go get in the trades, man. You'll never get
Yeah,
rich, but you'll never be hungry either.
the the best thing about the union here is that everybody will back everybody up. Especially the tribunal situation. I've had a couple of tribunals just been treated unfairly and things, and disability awareness, and people. That system is really hard to figure out. So
Yeah.
if you don't have union support, then man, loads of people didn't file the right claims and that kind of stuff,
Yep.
and then they lose it because they only have 3 months to claim here. So unions are excellent at that.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, brother.
Unionize my comrades. Marco's on mute again.
There we go. We got Hitman. Hitman's a bit of a pot stirrer. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's
Yeah,
very,
Man,
we
you
know.
gotta, yeah,
he's a
man.
very subtle.
We
He's
can't
a
have
very
everybody
subtle
agreeing on
pot stirrer.
everything.
No, but you're very
Hitman's a
subtle.
soldier, man.
Most of
Well, I
Hitman
mean,
reminds me of
most of the
me.
pot. Hold on, most of the pot stirrers here are kind of loud and abrasive. You're not. That's why it's like you're very yeah, you very subtly stir the pot, but you stir the fuck out of it.
well, I mean, I hate to say it, man, but when it comes to boxing, you got today, it's like the politics and the news where people are radicalized. They're either hyper PBC, we saw that, where they're hyper Al Heyman, they're hyper Canelo, they're hyper Tank. So anytime you try to criticize those guys, that's the last time I got an argument here was criticizing Canelo and pretty much saying what everybody knows. But like when you have people that love the guy unconditionally and really don't look at things objectively, and they're gonna get upset. And I try to say it subtly. So yeah, you're right. I'm kind of subtly pot stirring, but I try to come with the truth in a subtle way. But no matter what, it's gonna trigger people if they're that kind of fan. You know what I mean?
See, I find it quite strange that you say that because the last time you were arguing with two people who aren't Canelo fans, you were
I mean,
arguing
they
about.
they defended the dude like they were hard, like they were wearing bandanas that said cinnamon. I mean, no knock on them. I mean, I'm cool with them since then. I'm not.
Well,
I don't hold no grudges. But I just
I was one of them, and I'm certainly not a Canelo
yeah.
fan.
But
And
I remember it
Cookie
was.
certainly isn't either. So,
But
I,
it's always like that. It's not just Canelo. Like if you talk to people and they love Tank, they and Spence and Wilder. I mean, they all have those. I mean, boxing has some crazy ass fans, bro.
Oh no, I get it. Because if you say anything bad about Muhammad Ali, I'm on your neck.
Yeah, I
well,
mean,
the tank,
no,
the
I
tank
won't say.
fan,
I won't say nothing. I will never say nothing bad about Ali, man. He's the
the
greatest,
tank
man.
fans are special though. Yeah, they're
He said
they
you're special.
Well, I
well
mean,
like
it's just like they're no different than the Canelo
no
fanboys.
no no
They're
no
no
no no
different
no
than the Wilder fanboys.
No, I
They're
no.
don't
all
know,
the
man. Them
same,
Tank
bro.
fans are
Because
different, man. Them
no, I
Nah,
Tank
mean,
they're
fans are
different.
Canelo
different,
fans are
man.
the same way. Because look, if you tell them
Nah,
that he ducked Benavidez, which he did, they go ape shit, bro. They start saying, "Oh, well, he should have enforced the mandatory," as if they know that Canelo controls the WBC on his end. Like they play stupid. Like, oh yeah, like he should have enforced the mandatory. You can't enforce nothing on Canelo. So when it comes to hyper fans, the same thing with Wilder. Like when you try to call him out on, dude, like there
but
was no floppy glove. You know what
like
I mean? It's
we
just
get
they get
that shit,
crazy.
man. The tank fans
I
are
don't know,
definitely
but see, here's
special.
the thing, right? Here's the thing with Wilder. I used to laugh and trip out off of Marco for defending Wilder, but I get it now. I understand why Marco defends it because what Marco said is actually true. to knock out 42 guys in a row is not easy. I don't give a damn how bad they are.
Yeah, they were pretty,
Knock
and they
them
were
all
pretty
out is not
terrible,
easy.
and they were pretty
Yeah.
terrible.
Thank
But I
you.
mean, and I like Wilder. I
Yo,
criticize him, but I honestly,
let me
when
ask
it
you a
comes to
question. Hitman, have you,
money,
have
when
you
it
ever
comes to
fought?
my money, I would pay to see Wilder because win, lose or draw, he's exciting.
And the thing is, people who have, and this is one of the only few times that I bring up fighting. I'm not one of those guys who's like, I fought, you don't know shit. You don't have to have fought to know most of boxing. But you do have to have
Right.
fought if you're somebody who's saying, oh, there were bums. Anybody could knock, nah, not anybody can knock out. That is so hard to knock people out. So hard, even if they were all, quote, bums, which they weren't. You know, I'm not
Yeah,
saying he was fighting the top of the pile the whole time, but come on.
Yeah, and to back up your point, the way he was knocking him out shows he has real power. When guys go
One
limp,
punch.
when guys go limp, that's like because we know heavyweights, everybody can
But
get hurt,
you know what?
and we see most people get staggered, but we rarely see guys just go limp.
Hitman,
You know?
to me, the limp, you're right, but to me, the more impressive part is it was almost always from one fucking shot. A guy going limp from like a Ray Mercer combination to Tommy Morrison, that's a little, but Wilder was knocking dudes out like that with one shot. I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
it wasn't. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a prolonged beating. He was
No.
mostly losing fights, and then he would just turn around and land that right hand, and it's lights out. You know what I mean?
What's
So
up,
I get it. It
what's
wasn't
up?
the accumulation like
Right, it was one
Benavidez.
shot. What's
Yeah.
up, Brian? Brian, what's up, man? Where are you calling from?
That's
Hello?
more.
Hello? Where are you calling from, Brian? Or streaming in from, whatever you want to call it. No, nothing? All right, well, let's...
So, like, my issue with the Tank fans are special. They're the only set of fans that can get told, go fuck yourself by Tank. Go and fuck yourself. I didn't want you anymore. We're
And
not
bro,
interested.
And
Fuck
you
you.
know, and
Yo, I'm
I'll
sorry about
argue
that.
with
And they
them.
always go back, yeah.
And I'll argue with them and I'll call them names. If they start calling me names, I'll call them names. So I try not to go there. But I try to step back and afterwards I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have because we all have different phases, right? When we're boxing fans, like when I was first began being a boxing fan, I was like a hardcore favorite of fighters. Like you couldn't criticize them. I'd blow up the same way. But as you evolve and you watch the sport longer and you learn more, you kind of pull away and be like, even if you like a guy, you can criticize them. But some guys are still like either they're younger or they haven't been watching as long, and maybe they haven't gotten there yet.
Nah, that's
They
completely
live
like that's not the point
vicariously
I'm
through
making.
these dudes.
It's
Yeah.
They
Well,
live
anyway,
I used to-
any
vicariously
fight,
through you.
how you doing?
I
Any
used to
fighter
do
could
it.
be criticized, you know.
Brian.
That's
Brian
the
sounds Scottish.
Yeah.
no Irish.
Irish. What's happening, Brian?
Irish. You're calling from Ireland, huh?
That's
Oh,
correct.
Brian,
Well,
you've
I got,
known him before.
I've been to Ireland, Brian. I have friends in Port You familiar with Port
no Port shy.
It's it's like where Mick's from, right? It's just like a hillbilly town, right? Port that's what I was told.
You talk shit.
No, they say where you're from is hillbilly, and they told me in Ireland, Port is like. That's what they told me.
We all got
I don't
hillbillies,
live in
man.
Port
We all got
Lee, man.
hillbillies in America,
Where you live?
Mick,
Mexico.
you're a fucking hillbilly, Mick.
Where you
Mick,
at?
I didn't know you
Hillbillies
was a
everywhere.
fucking hillbilly, Mick.
Brian,
I'm
you
a
from
fuck.
Are
I'm
you
right
in
in the middle of
Dublin?
Scotland.
I don't know. All I'm
Well,
saying is the other
here-
dude, R. Hayes, said you're hillbilly. But anyway, are you in
Ah,
Portland?
fuck off,
Dublin?
hillbilly.
Where you at?
Here, Mick. One question. One question, Mick. Right, you're Scotland. What's your team?
Yes. Celtic.
Same.
There we go. Can you not tell by my name and my picture the greatest rap band ever?
You guys are going to put to sleep.
My
my
eyesight
dude.
ain't that good anymore.
It's kneecap.
We're all going to go to sleep. Who the fuck
Fair
cares
enough.
about football, soccer, whatever you want to call it?
Nice.
Brian,
Uh,
who's your favorite fighter of all time, Brian?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Ooh, okay. Who is the greatest Irish fighter? Which I don't think there's many.
Oh,
Irish
you
fighters of all
better not ask that, Marco, because you didn't know this guy about 3 weeks ago. On you go, Brian. Tell me your favourite Irish fighter ever.
time. I don't know what you just said, but who's your favorite Irish fighter ever?
Well, the best I've seen live is Steve Collins.
Collins, okay. And
Irish Stevie Collins.
And who's the
Yeah.
best Irish fighter of all time?
Whew, that's a tough one.
So Brian, I'm from New York City, and at one point, John Duddy was very big here. Was he big in Ireland as
John
well?
W.
Yeah, Duddy. Yeah, John was pretty big. I wouldn't say like
Miles
overly
down the
well
list.
known, but yeah, like he was.
Have you ever been
Yeah.
to New York before, Brian?
I've been to the States. I've never. Well, I have, but only as a layover.
Okay, so there's a place in New York called McLean Avenue, if you've heard of it, and it's all Irish. I'm talking like
Yeah,
everybody
I've heard
has
of
an
it. Yeah,
accent. Like literally, you walk down the street, you feel like you're in Ireland. You go into like the bodegas, they're all Irish. They have all like the imported chips or whatever, crisps, whatever you guys call them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
yeah. Well, I've only been to New York as a layover, so
Okay.
yeah. So I would say I've been there for an hour or so.
So Brian, let me ask you this, Brian. Who's the guy, as far as athletics and sports in Ireland right now? Who is the guy?
Who is the guy?
Or girl?
That's tough. I would say the best known athlete in Ireland right now is Katie Taylor.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, easily. Well,
Like here when she comes to Dublin, that's sold out. That Crocus sold out.
Yeah.
And
You know?
Like, to be Taylor or McGregor would still be.
Yeah, well, Connor would be.
Even though he's a piece of shit.
He is a
No,
piece of
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I was going to ask: Is
her
Conor
story,
McGregor?
man.
Is McGregor like for example? Okay, I'm Bulgarian, right? My family's from Bulgaria. Kubrat Pulev is Bulgarian. Nobody in Bulgaria likes him. In Ireland, do people actually like McGregor, or they think he's like a dirtbag?
Most people say he's a dirtbag.
I had a feeling.
Here when you attack a 80-year-old man at a pub.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Most people would consider most Irish people would consider him a dirtbag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's super popular right there, unfortunately.
I'll say some people like him. A lot of people don't.
Okay.
On his come up, he was massive though.
Yeah. He was.
We should like him because he probably.
But when you hear Katie Taylor's story, man, she had to dress up like a boy to give fights.
Yo, I think Katie Taylor is nice with it. Katie Taylor is, and weirdly enough, every now and then I think she's actually cute. I don't know why. At the right angle, I'm like, not bad. But she is nice with her hands.
I actually patted her back in 2011.
You did what?
Held the pads for her back in 2011.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's your background? Are you a trainer? Are you a fighter? What are you?
Former amateur boxer.
What weight were you?
Heavyweight.
How many fights did you have? Amateur fights?
A lot.
A lot. So if I looked you up, are there fights of you on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't know, but you can look.
When you say a lot, we talking 50 or 100 or what's a lot?
More than 100.
Okay. There's only one fight of Mick.
And what years were you active?
I had to hire a team of archaeologists.
I started in 1990.
You might not find it, Marco. Oh, that's a while back.
So you're roughly my age.
Yeah.
I started in 92. So what are you, like 50?
Yeah.
No, I'm 43.
Oh, so you started young. Okay, younger than me. I'm 49. Okay, so
you might not find that.
I was 7. I was 7 when I started.
Wow. Yeah, I was 12, 13. Okay. Yeah, probably because when we were fighting,
you might not find that, Marco.
I only have 2 recorded sparring sessions. I have only 1 recorded amateur fight of mine because it was very uncommon. You had to carry these big things.
It was very uncommon back. Yeah, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody had cameras back then, and like the only time we ever seen a photographer come in once a year for a yearly club photo.
And a lot of
you know what I mean?
A lot of the VHS tapes, if not converted to digital, they erode over time, and then you lose them.
Yeah,
so you got to convert them. I converted all mine. Mine were done on High 8. I got that's when High 8 started. The little mini tapes. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Well, I don't know who recorded. All I know is nobody from my gym freaking recorded any of the fights. So,
okay,
okay, yeah.
All right. So, are you going to be able to catch any of the cards today, Brian? Are you going to be able to catch any of the cards today?
I didn't watch the Conlon fight last night, or I didn't see what happened.
No, I
don't even know the results.
I heard he lost. I heard he retired.
Yeah, I picked him to lose. So.
He said retired after the fight. He lost. I know he lost.
Yeah, well, I picked them to lose, so I'll take that one.
Man, he was a good thing for y'all, for the people,
He was a
man.
very good amateur boxer back
Yeah,
in the
man.
day.
It sucked that it didn't pan out. That just shows, man. Like you can be great amateurs, man, but that doesn't mean it's gonna carry over. We've seen
It's
that a lot.
hard.
Hitman, come on, like that's a bit
The
unfair.
step
It
up,
was like
the step up's difficult. You know, like
Yeah.
But
that step up from
think
amateur
about
to
it. Who
pros.
was a greater amateur? Who was a greater amateur than Mark Breland?
Not many.
Guillermo Rigondeaux, Felix Sabon,
No, no, he wasn't.
Teofimo Stevenson.
None of them were greater than Mark Breland. But Mark
Aye.
Breland didn't pan out in the pro.
Nah, come on. Rigondeaux's a
He
better
didn't
amateur
pan
than
out.
Breland.
Well, probably Lomachenko.
Rigondeaux was like
Yeah, maybe
double
him.
world
Maybe
champ.
him. Yeah, maybe him.
probably
Yeah,
Loma.
he was great.
You know,
Yeah.
like so. It's a difficult step up.
But Sheldon, at least Breland won 2 titles. Like, come on, man. The
Yeah,
way
he
you guys
did
talk
win
shit
2
about
titles.
Breland is despicable.
But you know,
Like-
like I know, Breland didn't do what we thought he was
Yeah,
going to
you
do.
know what, Mo? I've heard you say that before, and like you're right. But yeah, when you're one of the greatest amateurs who ever lived, the bar is set higher. So we're just saying he didn't meet that expectation, but he was still a champion. For
So
sure.
Breland won his medals. There was no Cubans or Russians up there.
True facts. That is true.
Yo, but I've seen some amateurs that, you know, they started really young and they were burning through the amateur system, killing it when they were teenagers. And I think a lot of times I've seen some guys get burned out, like physically, like where they just it's not even just they lose the hunger. I don't know if they just peak too early.
But it's difficult. It's difficult from that going from that weekly hustle and bustle in the amateurs. You know, going from one tournament to another to stop and start. Like when you get to the pro game.
Yeah, because I seen this kid that he trains with. He still trains with Robert Garcia. I thought for sure he was going to be a world champion, and he was like such a good amateur. He had that pro style, speed, power, everything. He looked like a little Bojado, a little Bonchito Bojado, but it just didn't pan out, man. I saw him live a couple of times. He got draws and he lost one. He just couldn't put it together in the pros. I mean, he's still young. He can still do it, but he's got set back so far, man.
What's his name?
Yo.
What's his name?
His name is
150. How you doing, bro?
See,
That's Brian Arkin. Brian.
It's Panterita Martinez.
Brian came through.
Yeah, Brian,
Shit.
man.
Yo, what's up, Brian? How you doing, bro?
you're
I'm
probably
doing
harsh
good,
on
man.
Brian,
I'm
my
doing good.
brother
How
Brian.
you?
This is my brother,
people.
man. My brother
People
Brian.
have been harsh on Michael Conlon though. He was like 30 seconds away from winning the world title against Lee Wood. Lee Wood catches him with a punch. Man, he gets knocked out. Like Conlon wasn't a failure. Like it certainly wasn't. It wasn't some guy that came out and got washed in his fucking fights. It's the same as people say, well, Gacy's a failure.
He was a good fighter. He was a good boxer. You know, right? The thing with Conlon was he never had the power from the amateur game to the pro game to make any real damage.
Where's your power?
Yeah. He don't have no power. Yeah, he don't have no power.
Where's your
Yeah,
power?
that was his biggest
He's a
problem.
decent body puncher, though.
He's a great boxer. Yeah, he's a good body puncher. Right. When he's in flow and he gets his combinations going, he's as nice as watched anybody, but he just doesn't have the power.
He's
What
always
was he
showing
doing?
that.
What y'all talking about? The best amateurs? That's what y'all talking about.
Oh,
No, we
the
was
best
talking
amateur
about,
Rigondeaux.
Just generally
the
talking.
transition from amateur to pro, and I think when you transition from amateur to pro, it also matters who's behind you and who's pushing you. You know what I mean? I
So,
think
like,
that
Conlon-
matters.
Not everyone
If you
translates.
ain't got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, even Conlon, like, people say that, but Conlon was part of that World Boxing Series where it was 5-rounders and things like that before he went pro. So, he was part of that already. So, he was already fighting elite amateurs who were your Robizis, your Lomachenkos, all the kind of guys before he went pro. So, like, man, it's hard. Like, people say that the Olympians didn't transfer over, but like that one tournament, like that one even where Shakur was in, there was Shakur, Robizi, Michael Conlon, MJ. They were all in the same bracket. There's 4 world champions, apart from 3 world champions plus Conlon, out the one fucking bracket.
But what happens in the pros then?
Well, they all became world champions. Robizi was a world
Did
champion.
they? Okay. Well.
Shakur's a 4-weight world champion. MJ was a unified world
But
champion.
what's the ratio of people who are good in the amateurs and do
Mace
well in
gold
the pros?
medalists become champions.
So you think there's more? So you think there's more success?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then why do people say vice versa?
Nah, see people that say that, they're full of shit. Like,
Oh shit.
even if you look at the heavyweights, ones that are heavyweights, Povetkin, world champion. Joshua, world champion. Usyk, world champion. Yoka, wasn't that great, nearly world champion. Jalilov, 2-time Olympic champion, undefeated still. So,
Oddly
Jerry
Harrison.
Zhang, Fraudley
But
wasn't
is there more? Is there more greats
Was
that
it
are not? Are great?
Phyllis,
Are there more greats
Phyllis
that weren't
Diaz?
amateurs? Good amateurs? Or,
I had to say it.
elite
I had to
amateurs
say it.
become world champions.
I know, but I'm saying,
That's
was
a fact.
there more great pros that were not elite amateurs?
No.
No.
Yo,
Phyllis Diaz was a gold medalist. He was never a champion. He fought Crawford. Phyllis Diaz.
Nah, I don't even know who the fuck that is. See, so yeah.
You look.
Yeah,
You look
Crawford
through the
schooled
world.
him. Crawford schooled him. Good,
You look
good
through the
fighter
ones that
though.
won.
he beat Canelo, Sarda.
Yeah, nah, I would have known that. I would have fucking.
Well, who beat Canelo?
That was just play.
Are you
Arguably
talking about?
nobody.
Oh no,
Arguably
not
nobody,
Phyllis
bro.
Diaz. No, hell no.
Arguably nobody beat Canelo, bro. Because you know
Nah,
what?
bro. Bivol beat Canelo. Triple G beat Canelo. Floyd beat Canelo. Crawford beat Canelo. Look how many dudes beat him,
Every
bro.
time,
Look how many
he
dudes out this
lost,
name.
Yeah.
every time Canelo lost, it was very apparent.
No, every
Hey,
time he
but
lost, it was
best amateur fighters.
Serrata, if you come up here with that nobody beats Canelo shit, be kicking you off the panel, bro. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, no
Somebody
Canelo
pay to get
talk.
him
No
off.
Canelo
Hey,
talk this morning,
someone
please.
throw
Let's go
Marco
back to
100 ball.
amateurs.
Someone throw Marco 100 ball
It's
and get
really
him off
easy
the
to
panel,
go through
man.
it, yeah? Easy to go through it. You go 2004, gold medalist Gamboa, Rigondeaux, Andre Ward, Orlando
Oh, he's
Solis,
nuts. I hate Andre.
Golovkin was a silver medalist, Alexander Povetkin was the super heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
So there's 5, 6 at least world champions, right?
And not only that, Mick, how many of those guys you just named are going to end up in the Hall of Fame? Let's be real.
Nearly them all.
Yeah.
So the next one, you've got Lomachenko, James DeGale, Jerry Zhang, who was a silver medalist.
Yeah.
So the greatest fighter you guys can think of right now, was he a good amateur?
Lomachenko, yes, it
Well,
was.
if you're talking about the greatest amateurs, bro, I would say Loma, Rigondeaux, fucking Teofilo Stevenson, Lazo Pep.
No, but what I'm saying is that
all of them didn't translate. All of them didn't translate.
Sarrata, it's about a difference of degree, right? So most great pros were at least very good amateurs.
Okay,
it's
that's what I'm
very
saying,
rare that you'll get like a guy who's an exceptional amateur, like let's say Lomachenko, right? He's an exceptional. He's like, an outlier.
Yeah, you don't get nobody that was trash in amateurs.
Have you ever had? Is there any guy who weren't good in the amateurs but fucking became a great?
Some that never fought amateur.
So 2012, you had.
There you go. Yeah.
2012, Robeisy Ramirez, Lomachenko, Riot Murata, Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua were all gold medalists, all world championship. Baranchik, a world champion, was a silver. So Gvozdyk was a bronze, another world champion.
Yeah.
So, like, people that say this, it doesn't transfer over. And that's before going to 2016 to see who won. So, Robeisy, Conceição, Arlen Lopez, Tishenko, Torioka, Joe Joyce, Gaisov, they're all waiting. Yeah. Shakur, medalist, MJ, unified champ. So, like, people that say it doesn't transfer over, it's just complete and utter rubbish.
I think because none of those guys to me were like exciting guys that I want to see besides Shakur and I don't know who else really.
That one fighter I sent in the Discord, bro, Hassan boy, he was a gold medalist in 2016. Yeah, he's 2-time, but he never he only got like 5 pro fights. He never been a world champion, but he's a good fighter though. Very good fighter.
Sarrata, to your question, I think the amateur style has evolved a lot. So like if you go back and you watch the gold medal fights from like the 70s and 80s, they're a lot different than they are today. There's more they're more active, they're more like casual friendly.
Sure, Evander Holyfield was one of the greatest amateurs of all time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And you guys keep bringing up Robeisy Ramirez. Nobody liked that dude any fucking way.
I mean,
he beat Espinosa's ass, man.
Very good, very good.
That was a tough fight.
Man. That dude got his ass whooped. Nobody liked that dude.
He lost his first fight. He fought
a dumb guy. He was a dumb motherfucker.
But he beat the guy again. He avenged the loss though.
A multiple-time world champion, though, yeah?
Well, I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck where you at. I ain't looking
I give him some credit because he did
I
become
don't give a
champion. I
fuck
give him
where you
some
at.
credit.
Well, he's
I
not
give
the
him some
first.
credit.
He's not the first fighter to lose his first pro fight and go on
No,
after a
that
career.
don't matter. That don't
Bro,
matter.
wait,
Yeah,
didn't
You know,
Bernard Hopkins lost his
yeah,
first fight?
Bernard Hopkins
but
lost his first fight.
Bernard
Marquez lost his
Hopkins,
first fight.
Juan Marquez,
Hey,
yeah,
boy,
Yeah.
And not just the first, but like fights earlier in their career. Prince Nassim lost a couple
Ali
early.
transferred well.
Marvin Hagler lost, although that was
That's
Yo,
correct.
Pacquiao got knocked out twice.
See, to put it into like context, there's more elite amateurs that became champs than people that weren't the elite amateurs becoming champs. That's just a fact. The
Ali
guys
was
that won the
amateur?
elite amateurs, very few of them become world champions. Guys
well,
who
when
were
you get
elite amateurs become
here,
world
when you get
champions.
when you get that elite amateur background, right? There's more chance you get a machine behind you. That's the
What if you're just not
reality,
good, though?
right?
What if you have a machine and you're getting beat up? But I mean,
Yeah, but but there's a good chance you get that machine behind you. When you're successful in the amateurs, it just pulls you a little bit higher in the card, gets you there a little bit faster. You know what I mean?
have a good name behind you, Chavez, Vargas, something like that.
Yeah. But
Hernandez.
That's just the reality of
something
it.
like that.
Yeah, look that Marco Verde guy. He was a silver medalist, and now he's got Canelo promoting and putting him on his cards.
At the end of the day, you have to win, though, bro. No matter what you do, you have to win. If you don't,
I mean that it don't get much. The machine don't get much bigger than fucking Canelo.
Yeah, no, at all. He's the greatest. He's a Gran Campeón.
Yeah, that Mexican kid's really good. He did get beat badly off the Uzbek in the final, but he is really, really good.
Here's
There's
nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong with
getting
getting beaten.
by an Uzbek fighter. Those Uzbekans, they're very good boxers.
Very good amateurs, bro.
They're very schooled, very well trained. No shame in that.
Fucking 5 of them.
Okay, how many Cuban amateur boxers have made it big
in 2024, bro? 5 Uzbeks, bro.
How many Cuban boxers have made it well in the pros?
I think there's only 2. Rigondeaux and Lara, in my opinion.
If you think about it, right?
Gamboa?
Gamboa. Yeah, I forgot.
Barthélemy?
If you think about it with the Cubans, right, and their
Orlando
limitations
Solis?
on making it to the pros, it's harder for them to make it to the pros, especially with their, it's probably easier now than it ever has been.
No, but I'm saying like really good, like Canelo status, not like fucking just who the fuck's that guy?
You're talking about a status that's like achieved by about 5 boxers worldwide in a period there.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying
the
the best of the best is Rigondeaux, Gamboa,
Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't compare
Lara.
to Canelo. My bad.
150 to a point, yeah, but then you've got like Orlando Solis.
Let me go somebody lower. Okay, let's go Jojo Diaz. Okay, there you go.
Yo,
what? Jesus.
God, nearly every Cuban's better than him.
Yeah. So Mick, to your point though, Mick, I feel like there's so few medalists specifically that don't become world champions that we could literally just talk about them. Like you could probably count them on your fingers how many medalists that didn't become world champions. You know what I mean?
Very few.
That's what I'm saying.
Very few.
Okay.
The fact that people say that doesn't switch over, or that is the maddest thing to me when you go and look to see who
at the top level, the amateurs it does.
Of course,
those top guys. It's easier for them than it is, for the mid range, for the mid range cards, to switch over. Plus you have the promotion behind you. The higher you're up, you are in that level. So.
Right, certainly, people always say that it doesn't translate, but it's crazy. For me, that doesn't really happen.
Hey,
I think maybe today because of the point fighting, maybe, but
any boxing people here today? Where's the boxing people?
Oh, Alan Day.
Canelo was
boxing people on the panel.
I guess it is true.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The worst commentator ever.
The boxing people are here. Yeah.
Alan Day.
Yeah, what's up, Alan Day?
What's good, man?
Alan Day. They're getting their ass kicked.
Who?
St. Louis.
Hey man,
Well,
shut the fuck up, man.
No,
Don't
who's
talk
that in
about
that
me.
photo?
I'm getting my ass kicked by this sun in Vegas. Sunny Vegas is
Are
hot
you in
as
Vegas, bro?
fuck.
What you doing
Good.
out
Yeah,
there?
man.
Working?
Sure, sure.
Got
Yeah,
nothing to
I'm
do?
out here for a wedding, man.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, about here. Hey, I got a question for you for you boxing people. I was gonna say black people, for you boxing people. Who do you think? Who do you got? Caleb Plant versus Kelly Pavlik.
Kelly Pavlik.
Kelly Pavlik,
yeah.
I gotta go with Caleb Plant. And I hate saying that. I gotta go with Caleb Plant.
Here, I'm gonna go Caleb Plant the first 5 rounds.
Oh shit!
Caleb Plant versus who?
There you go, bro.
Kelly Pavlik.
And a 6-round stoppage, right?
So
Here, if a fight didn't go past 5 rounds,
Wait,
Caleb
Brian.
Plant
So
would be undefeated.
That's a good question.
Plant versus Pavlik. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
I like what
Nah,
Jackie
man,
said.
hell,
Think
man,
about
Kelly
this, 'cause
Pavlik would knock his ass out. Hell no. Man, Pavlik.
I agree with that.
Remember,
Pavlik would stop him. Pavlik would stop him.
I'm fucking around with Plant.
Remember,
Bro,
Kelly
that dude
Pavlik
got
was
bro.
skinny. Remember,
Yeah, Kelly
Kelly
Plant got no
skinny,
pop.
right?
He got no power, man. He got no power.
But man, that don't matter, bro. It take the right shot.
Bro, he's not beating Kelly Pavlik.
Hold on, fellas. Marco, hold on.
You guys are tripping, bro.
Hold on. Marco, why do you pick Caleb Plant? Why?
I think we saw that Pavlik can be outboxed as long as and I believe Plant was bigger than
But Caleb Plant tires after 5 rounds.
Hold on. Pavlik was also a middleweight, whereas Plant's a super middleweight, maybe even. I think Plant's a little bigger naturally, and I think he's the same height, maybe taller than Pavlik. He might be able to stay away from him, so I'd lean towards Plant. Although I would be rooting for Pavlik.
They're about the same size, bro. I think Pavlik's like 6'2", Caleb Plant's 6'1".
Yeah, Marco. I would say.
Oh,
I would say. Yeah,
man.
I mean, he's since said that he was absolutely killing himself, training himself to make 160.
Here's my problem,
he was a fucking
Marco.
weight bully.
Here's my
Kelly
problem.
Pavlik.
Wait, hold on. Here's my problem. How do you solve the gas tank problem that we all know Caleb Plant has?
He can't even
That's
solve
where I
it.
was going. That's what I mentioned earlier. If a fight didn't go past 5 rounds, Caleb Plant be undefeated.
Yeah.
Nah,
Kelly
for
Pavlik
me,
was
Kelly
Pavlik was chinny.
Kelly Pavlik was never knocked out.
No, but
I did see Bernard Hopkins box him though.
But when he moved, I mean, Bernard Hopkins is an all-time great, and then not only that, when he moved up to 175 for that fight, bro.
He did.
You got to remember that too. So he moved up to 175. Man, Caleb Plant would get his ass knocked out. Dude's gas tank is terrible. He can't find the inside. Kelly Pavlik beats him up.
I don't know, man.
No way, bro. No way.
Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I'm with 150 on that one.
Caleb Plant. Here's the thing about Caleb Plant. Like prime Caleb Plant, he knows how to survive. We may just say he'll get knocked out, but he could survive.
Canelo 11th round.
He struggled with Usyk Tegui, man. Come on, man. Let's be
real.
real.
We've already seen this fight play out with Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor was beating his ass, and then he gassed out the same way that Plant gassed out, and then he got knocked out.
Hey, who was the Subway guy?
Kevin Pavlik is a very underrated fighter. Very underrated.
Y'all remember the Subway guy that Caleb Plant fought?
I got it. I think it'll be a draw.
The weirdo.
I think it'll be a draw.
Yeah, y'all convinced me. I'm going Pavlik.
That Subway guy that Caleb Plant got turned against the Subway guy.
Here, I'll give it to Pavlik on endurance.
He got beat by Resendez. He struggled with fucking McCumbee. That nigga ain't fought like 4 or 5 years, bro. Like what? He struggled with Usyk.
Resendez might be good though.
Come on,
Mr. Moore. Hey, hold on. We can't fucking count out Resendez. We got to see what he looks like against this other motherfucker. We don't know if he's good or not.
Oh, he's gonna beat Munguia's ass. He's gonna beat his ass, bro.
I hope not.
I can't wait.
Munguia, man.
I wish you would have fought.
He's fighting Munguia.
Munguia is overrated, dude. He's
Shout,
always been
shout,
Hey,
shout
yeah,
out
overrated. I always
his
Nayarit,
thought
fight,
bro.
Munguia was
his,
Shit,
trash.
no,
Caleb
hey,
Plant
his
overrated.
fighting style is exciting,
Caleb
bro. He
Plant's
goes balls
overrated.
to the wall, bro.
No,
I love that.
I mean,
I
I
love
think
that
he just
shit.
watched that 150.
I love the way Munguia fights, bro. He just fucking gets
Man,
it, bro.
hell
Munguia
nah.
is just
Hell,
fucking
that of a
trash.
Canelo
fighter.
whooped his ass. Canelo beat the shit out of
No, I
Plant,
know, but
bro.
I like he just goes in there. He throws bombs,
No,
bro.
he
Big
did
Charlo,
not.
but the motherfucker pulled out.
Who?
He could have
What?
fought
Yeah, man,
Charlo,
I
but the
want to see
motherfucker
that
pulled out.
fight.
Nah, bro. Caleb Plant got schooled by
Yeah,
Canelo. Canelo
I
won
had
No,
him
9-3.
he
ranked
You're
as
didn't.
GOAT.
crazy.
Yeah,
You're
he did,
crazy.
bro.
But
Me too.
What? What?
I thought Caleb Plant was winning that fight.
Yeah,
Hell
but
He
he
no.
was
You
losing
yo,
was.
them.
I thought he was.
Hey,
Oh my
hey,
god.
hell
No,
Alexander,
no.
hold on,
hey,
hold
on my
on.
mama, y'all
No
lying if y'all saying
way.
he
I thought
wasn't
he
up
was winning that
Hold,
fight.
Undefeated.
hold on, Charlie.
Hey,
Hold on,
Serrata,
He was
Alexander.
winning
Serrata,
that fight.
Serrata, you
He
know I
was
don't like
winning the
Canelo,
fight.
but I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
keep it
I
real.
know.
I'm gonna keep it
Yeah,
real.
He
come
was
on,
Fuck
bro.
winning
no.
the fight
Canelo beat the hell out
until
of
he
that
Yeah,
dude.
he
wasn't.
did, bro.
No,
Oh
He
my
He
he
didn't.
was
god.
wasn't
winning
No,
the
he
missing
did
fight.
weight.
not.
No, he
No, he
wasn't.
did
Hey,
No,
not.
he
He
hey,
was
wasn't.
hey,
winning.
hey,
Hey,
hold on.
No, he
Hey,
wasn't.
Caleb, hey, hold on.
Listen, listen.
Caleb Plant tried to run out the ring, bro,
Just say we've
backwards.
got Caleb
Yeah,
I
Plant
after
thought
he
he was
got
fans.
winning
hurt,
that
bro.
fight.
Bro, going into the 11th round,
He ran, bro. Out.
I had
I
Caleb
thought.
Plant up around. I had it 6-5
Oh,
for
you tripping,
Caleb
bro.
Plant.
Bro, Canelo.
Caleb
Yeah,
Plant was
Are you
winning the
serious?
fight until he
One at a
wasn't.
time, guys. One at a time. One at a time.
He was
Canelo
winning
was
the fight
winning
until he wasn't.
easy.
Period.
Canelo was slipping a jab. He was slipping a
Yeah, he was.
1-2.
Yeah, so
He was
go
parrying a
look,
lot of
look.
shots. A lot of shots hit the glove, bro. He beat the hell out of that dude. That shit was
Yeah.
easy.
Hey,
beat
No,
the
hey,
hell
yeah, but
out
he
That
of
was
was
him
being
is
easy.
outworked, bro.
wild.
He was being
Beat the
outworked. He was
hell out
being
of him is
outtouched either
wild,
way.
man.
Whether they
And,
were
and,
landing or not, he
I
was
bet you
being
Billy
outworked.
Saunders too.
Yeah,
Billy Saunders
yeah.
outworked Canelo too much.
Who did Caleb Plant actually beat? Who's it actually beat?
Oh, here we go with that. Now
Anthony
Caleb Plant
Durrell.
ain't
He beat
shit.
the dog, Nick. He
Okay.
beat the dog.
Anthony Dirrell. That's who he beat. Anthony Dirrell.
Okay,
Anthony
Caleb
Dirrell,
Plant
who
ain't
was
shit
You
now.
got every
yeah. Let
Mexican
me
winning.
finish.
So
Anthony Dirrell, who was
No,
like,
no, no. That's
what
a
do
that's a
you
who
tell me?
Canelo
was
thing.
kind of and semi-important like 15 years ago. He beat
Hey,
him in
you asked me who he
2022.
beat, Nick. You
Who
asked me
else
who
has
he
he
beat.
beat?
I told you.
Who else has he
I
beat?
told you.
Who
Nobody
else has he
else.
beat?
Nobody
Man,
Absolutely
else.
can
He
you
didn't lose to
nobody.
name?
nobody.
That's a good
Nobody.
win, though. That's a
Like,
good
look,
win.
in that
That's a
Anthony
good
fight,
win.
Dirrell in
bro.
2022 is a good win.
In that
That's
You
a
fight,
said
good
who?
Canelo
win. That's a
showed a
good
good
name.
demonstration
In
of how to beat the Philly
2022.
shell.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Come
I
on,
Well,
mean,
man.
we're
It
talking
did.
about
It
we're
did
talking
though.
about a
He
Yeah, no,
Philly
did.
no.
It
show
did.
from.
Anthony Dirrell was 38 and he hadn't
Yeah,
won a fight. He
his
hadn't won a
boys
fight in
dirt.
5 years.
Bro,
Man,
if
let me
you
say
look at
something right quick. Let me
Caleb
say
Come
Plant
let
was
me
on.
say this to
landing pity
150.
pat punches. They weren't even affecting him. Canelo was
That,
breaking
bro,
him
that's
down round
scoring
by
though.
round, breaking him
Let me
down
say
round
this
by
to
round. Man,
150.
That's
Caleb
Let me
Plant,
scoring,
say this
bro.
to 150.
Canelo was just
is
good,
super
man.
but
overrated, bro. Caleb
that's
Plant's
another
overrated, bro.
that's a good example of like because Canelo's last 5 fights were just like that, where he's walking down behind the high guard, not really bobbing, weaving the way he used to be, not throwing combinations the way he used to do it. He was just kind of just slugging it and just making him tired by making him go
Yeah,
backwards,
I hear
and
you.
that's where I knew he was shot. I was like, yo, this guy, he's
You're a
just
hater.
slugging it
You're a
out.
hater. Yeah,
This
Wait,
Canelo.
is
wait,
it.
hold
This
on,
is
hold
not a
on, hold
David
on. Let me
Rowe.
ask you.
This isn't a Canelo argument. Stay away from this. This isn't a
No, I
Canelo
mean,
argument.
Let me
This
ask
if
is
you
you.
look at it, no, but if you
this
look
is
at
a
it,
Caleb
Let
Plant
Come on,
look
man.
what
We're
versus
talking
happened
about
to
Caleb
the
Plant
magnifying
Pavlik.
glass. To see any
well,
little
look
imperfection,
at the guys
Canelo.
he beat, and
Fucking
then look how they lost even worse to guys afterwards. Look at the
weirdo.
Cuban, look at
Well,
Berlanga, look at Munguia. I
Hitman,
mean,
we're not
Ryder
talking.
Yeah,
That
but
retired.
man was
Bro, he
didn't
beat him
care.
on. He
We're
just
dropped
up,
him.
talking
man. We
about
on
That's
dick
what
so how
sucking.
Canelo
But
didn't want
different.
to do,
I
bro.
mean,
Hey,
the
but one
proof
at a
is in the
time,
Fucking
guys.
pudding,
Charlo.
y'all. I mean,
One at a
Fucking
time.
you can't
Hey,
Charlo.
deny
Hitman.
that.
Hey,
You're
go one
fucking
at a
We
time,
can't
weirdo.
hear
bro.
you.
Hey, Hitman. Let me rebuttal to you,
We're
bro.
not talking about Canelo.
When Canelo beat Plant, that was his last great performance. That was
We're not
before
talking about Canelo. We're
everything.
talking about
You want
Bro,
Caleb
me to tell
Mick,
you
I'm
Pavlik and
not
which
even
Caleb
one?
talking to
Plant.
you. Hey, Mick,
Hold
I'm
on,
Hitman's
saying,
Nick.
just trying to
Let
make
me
it.
I'm
rebuttal.
talking to
Nick,
No,
Hitman.
let him
Hitman's just
let him
trying to
get it
make it
off,
another
Nick.
Come on,
Canelo
Mick. Come on,
Canelo
bro. Come
Let
argument.
me
on.
Let him
rebuttal.
get
Let
it
me
off,
rebuttal.
Nick.
Can I
All
Let
rebuttal?
right,
him get
man.
it
All
off.
right, whatever. whatever.
Can
Go
I
ahead, brother.
rebuttal?
Just talk.
Let me rebuttal. Hey, the last one I saw that he had that great bob and weaving, the combinations was against Daniel Jacobs. You remember when they even did videos where he's slipping so many shots in a row. You're like, yo, he still got it. But after that, you never saw it. That's why I say it. I'm not saying that out of hate. I'm just like he just
Hey,
relied on his power afterwards, and it just didn't work out in the end.
hey, Mick,
Again, that's
Let
just
me
not
say
the
this to
the
you.
I mean, it
original
happens to
Hey,
Giants
hey,
everybody.
versus
I'm
hey,
not
the
hey,
knocking
Cardinals.
them.
Hitman. Hey,
Everybody
Hitman.
gets
Let me
old.
say this to you,
Hey,
50.
Hitman.
Mick,
Let me say this to
Mick,
you, 50.
Okay.
Canelo, that was the last he showed you how to be the guy who isn't very good. Caleb Plant was never that good.
Agreed.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But I'm just saying,
no, he
look,
was
at
good. He just
at
had
that
bad
time,
conditioning. He
at
was
that
good.
time, that was the last good performance Canelo had. Because before that, bro, he literally got undisputed in 11 months, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah,
give him
that's
some credit for
Oh,
that shit, bro. You
we
know what I'm
can't
saying?
knock his
He
nah.
he
performance.
he, he was the
Yeah.
most active fighter
I
at that
said,
time.
look, You
He
saying
started regressing when he fought John Ryder. That's when I would say he really started regressing Hitman. That's when I
listen,
seen I was
hold
like,
on,
yeah,
hold
he's
on.
washed.
You keep,
He's washed.
What's that Eardrum guy?
hold on.
Eardrum?
You keep saying
So
giving him
That was
credit, but I feel like
the
you're
smart
taking
part,
credit
bro.
away from Canelo, saying Caleb Plant wasn't that good.
Well,
He wasn't that good. Who did
He was a
Caleb Plant beat?
champion. What do
Tell
you
me
mean? He
somebody
was a
important
fucking
that he beat.
champion.
Look,
so
Yanni,
It
so
doesn't
he's
even
a
matter
good.
if he's the
Yanni,
champion. That don't make him good. He's
he's
the
a
guy with the
solid
belt.
champion, but he's
He's
not a
not
great.
just because he's a
Here,
No, he
champion.
not a
I,
That
great,
doesn't
but
make
he
him
one
good.
was
thing.
good for
That
what he
makes him the
was.
guy who
Everybody's
has
a
One thing I
the belt.
disagree with
today,
you though.
y'all.
That's
Everybody's
it.
a
With
champion.
last
hey
week's
Mick,
performance.
Go, guys. One at a time. One at a time.
I got a question
Yeah.
for Mick.
Oh, you go, Alan
So,
Day.
all right. Well, my question is this. So, if you don't give credit to Caleb Plant for knocking out Darrell, that means we don't give credit to Floyd for beating Shane Mosley, right?
Yeah, he's old. He was old.
What the fuck type of correlation is that?
I mean,
That's
we're
because
talking about
Moses
the
was
40
Anthony,
40
year
years
old
old
guy.
when he fought Floyd.
Anthony
That's
Darrell
why he
But
said
and
Canelo
that.
Shane
wasn't
Mosley are
fucking.
never on the
Hey,
same
guys.
level.
How?
Can I
Canelo
ask
wasn't
you a
35
question?
when he beat him.
Can I pose a question to y'all? Can I pose a question? Let me
Go
pose
ahead.
a question. Hey, check this out. Was Bud's undisputed run to 140 weak or strong?
It was very hard
Wait,
to
It was
beat.
the
Get
best.
there.
It was what it was. I
it
mean, he
was
fought two
average.
guys.
It was
Average. Fought two
decent. It
guys.
was decent. I wouldn't say great.
I mean, based
It
on
was
the weight
okay.
class,
I
was
think
it
Josh Taylor got a
based on the
better run.
weight class? Was it a
It was
great
better.
undisputed
It
run?
was better than Josh Taylor's.
Okay, but like based on the weight class, was it a great undisputed run at
Well,
140?
Yes,
Who
actually,
was the other one?
here,
Who's the other
here, actually,
undisputed champions there?
And see, and it's the
this
same
is
way
where
with Canelo. His run at 168 was weak because the division was weak.
here,
I mean,
Mick, I
you
disagree.
can't
I disagree with
fault
you, right?
nobody for that.
Because his run at Josh Taylor's run at 140, right? If you actually look to him getting the undisputed up to that
Yeah, but he
point,
didn't beat Josh
it
Taylor.
was it was very good. But after he got
was it?
He was in
undisputed,
that tournament,
and it
right,
was
Brian? He was in that tournament.
Was that?
To me, the Victor Postill win for Bud was probably, to me, one of his best wins, and that was at 40. So
Yeah.
to
That's a
me,
tough
that's
win,
pretty
yeah.
solid.
That's better.
That's
That's
solid.
better.
Okay,
than-
but
that's better than
undisputed
what
at
Pete-
that division, is that really a hard thing to do?
Well,
Versus like a loaded division,
well, who else has done it?
But I
like
mean,
one
how
Exactly.
like,
What's done it?
So
There you
Hitman,
go. There you
what's
go.
Hitman? What's a
Who
loaded
else has done
division?
it?
What are we
Josh
comparing
Taylor
to?
Crawford.
it's rare that you run across a loaded division.
Who else
Yeah,
has
what
done
does
it?
that even
Josh
mean?
Taylor, Crawford, Costa Zoo. They all
Costa
did.
Zub is not undisputed.
That's
I
a
mean, I
difference
don't know,
to
man.
say.
A lot of these undisputed runs lately
Costa
have
Zoo
been,
wasn't
to me,
undisputed.
they've been watered down.
No, I don't
If
think
you look
so.
at
So
Devins,
Hitman, so
Haney's,
what's a loaded division for you? Where it's like,
for
wow, now
me,
that was
I'd say
a
like
run.
154 right now. Like if you got Virgil, you got Boots,
Yeah,
you got
Terrible,
you got
terrible,
You've got
garbage. All those
non-champion
guys suck.
Hey, check it out. And you got
Terrible.
Fondura,
A guy who's been
Boots.
knocked
Fedora
out.
State.
I mean, hey, don't.
He's
So,
not
so
very
what if he's
good.
been knocked out? He's still the guy. You're,
Hold on.
He's not
Hold
guy
on.
to
guy.
who?
Virgil, who's never won a title.
You saying that
Yeah, you
54
talking
is
about-
loaded? Hold on.
He's
You
not
saying
the
that
guy.
54 is loaded, right?
yeah,
That's what you said.
I think so too.
Okay. So
Bro,
who
Costa
has
Zoo was
Virgil fought?
undisputed, bro.
Wait.
No,
Hold on.
He beat
Who has
Zab Judah.
Virgil Ortiz? Hold on. Who has Virgil Ortiz fought to show you that he's great? Who has Boots Ennis fought
Boacek.
to show you that he's great? Because those are two
I mean,
names you
people.
named off
Okay.
for.
That's
To that point, people were saying the same thing when Bud couldn't get the Spence fight. They're like, "Oh,
Yep.
who did he beat? He didn't beat nobody. He didn't
Hey,
beat nobody.
Sheldon,
He
he
didn't
won't
beat
give you the
nobody."
answer, but the answer
You know,
is nobody.
and the same thing with
That's the
Triple G.
answer.
They're like, "Oh, he
The
didn't
answer's
beat nobody. He hasn't fought nobody. He hasn't
Bro,
fought
that's what I'm
nobody."
The
telling
answer's nobody.
Okay, well, Virgil's
And
not
they
good.
don't have
Virgil's
titles
not
either,
good.
by the way.
The difference is,
He's not good then.
But
How
see, the
about that?
difference
Spence was
is,
never
Right here.
undisputed.
the difference when you mention Crawford, the difference is you talk about a guy who was lineal at 35, ran through 40, then came to 47 and knocked out everybody he fought. So that was different than two guys who ain't fought nobody.
I'm talking about
over
prior
the
to the
top five
Spence fight.
level.
I'm talking about
Boots
prior
ain't
to the
fought no-
Spence fight. They're
He
like,
still
"Oh,
knocked
who did he
everybody
beat? Who
prior
did he
to the
He
beat?"
Spence
knocked
fight.
everybody out. Yes,
That,
or
and
no?
they're like,
What are you
he
talking
should
about?
Spence should fight him, and then Spence was like, "Oh, he ain't beat
That's not what
nobody,"
I
and
asked
his
you,
Spence
man.
people were like,
I
"Oh,
said
he hasn't
prior
beat
to the
nobody."
Spence fight, did he or did he not
If
knock out every
154 is a
47
loaded
pound
division, if 154 is a
Okay.
loaded division, 140, Bud's 141 and Canelo's 168 run are like god tier because 154 that's basura compared to those.
140.
I don't think
Back
Well,
to Hitman.
to me,
Hitman's hating propaganda.
That's a
to me,
I knew it
I-
would end up back here, but here we are. Hitman.
I mean,
propaganda
it's the same
again.
thing with Devin Haney. I mean, was it
No,
really
get the fuck
great
Devin Haney
accomplishments.
fought one dude, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He
That's
fought
what I'm
one dude
saying.
for
I know. That's
undisputed.
what I'm saying.
Like, come on, bro. It's
And
not
he
even
beat a
comparable.
can. He beat a can.
That's what I'm saying,
Exactly.
man. When have we seen a undisputed run that was that was
So hold on,
epic,
let me ask you this.
legendary?
Let me ask you this. Is Usyk
Oh
cruiserweight?
fuck yeah, Usyk
That was
is
impressive.
Usyk, yes,
That
because
was
Usyk
impressive.
fought everybody in their backyards. He fought
No.
everybody
That is
twice.
trash
He
too,
beat
then, right?
everybody's ass. Usyk was
No, I'm talking about that cruiserweight.
that's a good title
Bro,
run.
he has one of the best undisputed runs, bro. Yes, bro.
I think the heavyweight one is way better
How the
than the
fuck is
cruiserweight.
Buzz any different? How's
Because he
Canelo's
beat
any different?
everybody for each belt. He beat
That's what I'm
everybody for
saying.
each
Bro, he
belt.
beat
One by
everyone.
one by one by
He
one.
beat everyone
And
one
it was
by one.
loaded, bro. You're
Hold
talking
on, hold
about
on.
Fury, Joshua. I mean, he beat the guys, man.
He beat everyone one by one, and all the belts is on the
But
road.
you
He
can't.
Now,
beat
You
him
one
can't.
time he
Hold
twice.
fought
on.
at
I get
home.
He
that.
beat him
Now, one
twice.
time he
Nigga,
fought at
yeah,
home.
listen. Hold on.
He
I'm
went to
agreeing.
all these dudes'
Listen, bro.
backgrounds and beat them. None of these
Man,
fucking
Listen,
American
listen.
I'm
fighters, these
agreeing with
crazy,
you,
they don't do that
but
shit.
Listen,
I'm agreeing with you. But you can't control who at your weight
whoever
class, bro. At the end of the day.
go
Yeah, I know,
undisputed.
I know. You're right. You can't control it, but at the same time, that's why I
We can
hold
still
his
criticize it though, bro.
I hold his undisputed run higher than I would a Canelo at 168 or
Of course
140
you
a Bud,
would. Of
or
course you
even
would.
Listen,
or even a Devin Haney at
No,
one
no,
at
no.
So Hitman,
135.
Hitman,
No.
I agree with you
whoever
there,
go
but it's a
whoever
difference
go
of a degree,
undisputed,
right? So
whoever go
Bud's
undisputed at
140
featherweight is
run.
gonna be the best run.
But you can hear a
Whoever go
bias though, bro.
undisputed
You're
at
you're
featherweight
you're
will be
very
the best
biased, bro,
run.
against
See,
Canelo. Like I am biased for Canelo, you're biased for him too, bro.
just to end this
Against him.
conversation, right? Canelo's 168 run was Callum Smith, ring champion, WBA champion, right?
Yeah, I mean, so was Barrios, bro. Come
Let me
on.
finish.
So was
Barrios was
Rolly.
never a ring
Rolly's a
champion.
fucking champion.
Let me
What does that
finish.
tell you? Okay, go
Let me
ahead.
finish. Stop paying. So Callum Smith was the ring champion, the WBC champion, the WBA champion. Canelo won. The next fight, Billy Joe Saunders was a two-weight world champion. He taken his belt off him as well. So, and his next game fight was Caleb Plant, who he fucking knocked out.
Yeah, but when we're arguing now whether Caleb Plant was good or not, half of the people here say he was
that was his
trash.
undisputed run. So
Caleb
he
Okay,
Plant
but
beat
was
what
he
not
beat
about
three
trash,
everybody was
champions
putting
man.
for
Billy
all
Joe
the
Saunders as the
belts.
next white
Yeah, that's
He
Hope?
not
won
that
all the
bad.
belts.
So
He won
it's
all
not as
the
good as
he won,
Usyk's run,
he
but it's
won
better than Devin Haney's
yeah.
run. Like,
Okay,
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
degree.
And you see,
Hitman,
and I'm not.
Hitman,
here,
he won all
here,
three
here,
belts at his first three fights in the division.
It's all about
what was
opportunity.
Billy?
You know what I
In
mean?
his
Here,
first
what
three
was
fights in the division.
Wait a minute.
what
He
was
won, he
Billy
came
Joe
undisputed in his
Saunders?
first three fights
Yeah,
in the
I got
division.
a question. Look, can I ask
yeah.
this
What was
question?
Billy Joe
Like,
Saunders well known for before that? Right?
Well,
Nothing,
he's a
Be,
two-weight
be,
world
nothing.
champ,
You're
beating the
gonna
shit out of
nothing,
say that,
right?
bro.
Yeah, he was
Everybody
just
was
a
Here,
talking about
champion.
Billy
No
Joe
big
Saunders
deal.
was gonna beat
he
Canelo. He
beat
beat
he
beat the
beat
shit
Alvarez.
Chris
out of
Eubank
you, beat the
Jr.
shit
That's
out
it.
of your bank, beat the shit out of
exactly.
everybody he
He beat
faced.
Yeah,
Chris.
Eubank was green though when he beat him, bro.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
right.
Am
no,
I
no.
am I
Chris
lying though?
Eubank had
Eubank
about
Everybody was
Jr.
saying that.
Eubank has never been that good. Come on, let's
Oh,
keep it
now
real.
now he's
Billy
man.
Joe
Here,
skilled him.
okay.
I'm not saying
No,
he wasn't good. I'm just saying that
Billy
Billy
Joe
Joe could
skilled
fight,
him.
man. Billy Joe could fight,
It
man. Stop
always
it.
leads back up to
I
making
don't rate
Canelo look not as
I don't
great, bro.
rate
That's
Chris
what's
Eubank
funny,
Jr.
bro, about
And,
So
and it's funny, bro, because I'm saying this about three guys is an undisputed run, but one guy is only hearing. Oh, you only hearing Canelo.
because that's all you
I'm
talk
talking
about,
about
bro.
three
That's all you
different
fucking say.
fighters.
You always
Well,
want to
no,
compare
you were
it to
shitting
I'm
Billy
on
talking
Joe.
about
Bud's
three
run
different. I'm
too.
talking about
You were talking
Devin.
about
No,
I'm
Bud's
talking
run. That was
about Canelo,
terrible.
and I'm talking about Crawford at
no.
140.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
when it comes
Bud
down to
had
the
a good
ground fighters,
140
bro,
run, dude.
everybody
It
has
wasn't that
some kind of
bad.
disdain
Yeah, I
for it.
mean,
So
yeah,
it's
It
Bud.
And
wasn't
let me ask you
bad.
this.
It
Hold
wasn't
on.
great. It
Yeah,
wasn't
Hitman,
Usyk. None of them were Usyk.
Hitman. How many modern day undisputed champions is there?
Wait, who?
How many modern day undisputed champions is there, Hitman?
Honestly,
right
like
now
I
or
think
modern
Usyk
day?
is the one true one. Usyk is the one true
No,
How?
one.
no.
But anyway,
Wait, wait,
Inoue is
wait.
pretty
Whoa,
good
whoa,
too.
whoa, whoa.
What about
Yeah, in a
Inoue?
way,
So,
I count in a way, and if Van
Two.
takes him out, that's
okay,
epic.
so why do you
Robert
count?
Crawford,
Why do you count
at
anyway?
147. Oh, Crawford at 147
I
doesn't
was just about
count.
to ask you that. What do you think about his run at 47?
It's
It was
amazing,
So
man.
incomplete, bro. It
168
was
doesn't count.
incomplete, and it's not his
How?
fault. And
It was
he even
complete.
said it
How
himself
was it
recently.
what was incomplete about
He
that?
said you guys didn't get to see the best of me because a lot of the guys I wanted to fight, I
What
didn't
was
get to
incomplete
face.
about it?
So something else
What
that's
was
not his
incomplete
fault.
about it?
Okay.
No,
Wait, is
no.
it?
I mean,
Wait,
it's
who
not
said
his
that?
fault, but he would have still
Hitman,
dominated him. But we just get to
man,
get to see it.
just say you're a
Look.
hater and move on.
He
It's
is.
like
No,
the same,
no,
the same
and I
shit
give
you-
full credit to Bud. I'm
same
glad
shit
Bud
you're
beat Canelo's
regurgitating
ass.
here every day. It's
Of
the
course
same
you're
shit
glad. I know that. You don't even
regurgitated.
say that. Yeah, of course. You're
Yeah,
glad.
yeah. I mean, I'm glad
Yeah.
he won. At the end of the day, he won because he was getting
No.
ducked and he was getting
And he
blackballed
didn't beat
so
Canelo's ass. He
long.
won.
He
didn't
beat his ass,
He
bro.
won. He won.
Okay,
So
like
he
so,
lost
man.
but I'm happy for him because he got blackballed for like a lot of his career from the PBC. So when it comes out the way he ended his career, I'm like, yo, I'm happy for for the guy.
Bro, he
I'm a
knocked
Bud
out
fan. I like that.
So Hitman, if you think
everybody
Bud's
who was
147
fighting in his
was
area,
incomplete, who did he need to fight? Like who was left? Who did he need to
I
fight?
wanted
Pacquiao and
to
Thurman?
see him knock out. He would have beat Thurman. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see him
Yeah, that
knock
was.
out
I
Danny
mean,
Garcia. I wanted him
yeah, come
like
on,
those two
man.
guys.
Like,
You know what I mean? I mean,
why? What the
we.
hell? I mean, yes, Keith
I
Thurman,
mean,
but
Danny Garcia was never that great. So
Yeah, Danny
I don't think we missed out on
let's
much,
be
bro.
real. And let's
It's
be real.
just, but
Danny
you still got to
Garcia.
fight the guys. That's like
Not
at
to mention,
168,
but
Canelo
Danny
never
But
fought
Danny-
Benavidez. So we're like,
Danny-
what
Danny
would
Garcia
happen?
was
We
Danny
don't know.
Garcia was
Don't
never
say
the guy.
Benavidez, bro. Come on,
Like
bro.
Danny
He was
Garcia
never the
was
guy at
never-
147.
Yeah, Danny Garcia wasn't never the guy
Why
at
don't Bud fight
47.
Benavidez?
It doesn't matter, man. Those would have been great
Why don't
fucking
Bud fight
fights, bro.
Benavidez then? If he's
That would-
bigger
Yeah,
and
it's
stronger
still
than
a
Canelo,
fight
why
if
don't
you
he
want
fight
to see.
Benavidez?
It's still
That
a
would-
fight.
that-
if you
Because he
want to
was
see.
not at your weight. Don't say that either.
That was still a
Danny
fight for
Garcia-
you.
I would like to see him
was
You
fight.
mean the same
I would
shit
like to see him
Janelle
fight
said,
Boots Ennis and what's
Yeah, but
what's
Boots Ennis is not even part of his era. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a different era, different.
Who would you like to see? Who Canelo
well
fight
they,
Boots Ennis?
I'm talking about
after beat.
Like Boots Ennis was never even like Boots Ennis is still doing fucking tune-up fights.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
if he'd have
No.
fought
Yeah.
Boots, hey,
I mean,
check
they
this out.
all
If he'd
are,
have fought
right?
Boots, Bud would probably stop them, and then we would be saying the same thing like with Chris Eubank. Oh, he got him when he was green.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is true.
yeah.
So-
It's true.
I
mean, you can't get them all.
I'm talking about
Wait,
after the
Danny
Danny
Spence, though, right?
Garcia, Danny Garcia
He's
was
talking about
last
after
year.
Spence, bro. He's
Danny
talking about
Garcia
after-
was Danny Garcia was a fucking last time he was a champion was in
And
2017.
it's not even. It's not only Danny
No,
Garcia.
Hitman, get off my fucking boss act. Let me finish, right?
Dude, you
Danny
take forever,
Garcia
bro.
wasn't a
Hurry up.
champion. Danny Garcia wasn't a champion for 2017. So what the fuck does Terence Crawford have to fight him in
Dude,
2024?
okay, I wanted to check it
Get
out. How
fucking outta here, man.
how much better would
How
it have
does
been?
Terence
And this
Crawford
is
have to
coming out.
fight
This is
somebody
coming out
6
of.
years later?
And this is coming out of
That was
his
never a
own. This
fucking
is coming out
champion.
Crawford's mouth himself. Crawford said, "Imagine if I beat Danny Garcia. Imagine if I beat Keith Thurman. Imagine if I went up and I got undisputed and beat Charlo. You know what I mean? Because he wanted he wanted those three. He never got to get his hands on those guys. So it's like,
Here, used people
and
always
that
say,
would those would have been awesome fights to see. I would thought he would have beat all of them.
Well, Charlo was at
you
154.
guys
You're talking
always
about
say-
147, right?
No, but
Hey,
I'm
you
talking about
guys always say-
147 and 154.
I mean, they all
you
ducked him at
guys always say his
154.
name wrong, though.
Yeah,
So you do.
154.
Danny Garcia was like a champion 6 years before Crawford was
it's not-
undisputed. So what
Dude,
the
but
fuck
yeah,
am I
but
doing?
he
Furman.
but before
It's not Keith Furman.
when he moved up to 147 a long time ago, when Danny was still a viable name, he was still a solid fighter. It's not like now recently
The
where he's
names,
pretty
bro?
much
So
retired.
I think what we're talking about is not good fighters, but big names. I personally don't give a fuck about the names.
It's
That
not-
doesn't
Oh,
mean
no,
shit
and
to
it's
me.
also opposition. If you're telling me
I'm a
Danny
boxing fan.
Garcia
I
and
don't-
Keith
I don't
Thurman
care
are
about
nothing,
names.
then you guys are not boxing fans because that's
No, no,
Keith
no.
Thurman is a
they're
better
decent
fighter than
guys.
Danny.
Bro.
I'll give you
Keith
that.
Thurman-
They're
Hey,
decent
hey,
guys,
is the
and
only-
he never got to
if you're
fight
gonna-
Charlo, and that's why I'm making Bud's point
That
for
guy
him
was
that he
tough,
Put it
man.
this way.
said.
Put it this way. This kind of finishes your argument. Terence Crawford wasn't even undisputed at 140 yet when Danny Garcia was a 147 champ. So what the fuck are
Yeah.
you talking
He
about?
came in a little bit after him, but he could have fought him, bro.
He came in.
Yes,
so
because
Terence
Danny
Crawford came in
Garcia ducked him.
2018. That was
He
2
ducked
years
him.
after. That was
Because
2
think
years
about
after
it,
Danny Garcia was last a champion.
Spence
what are we talking
avoided
about?
that fight for
What are you
5
talking
fucking
about?
years, dude.
Danny
5 years.
Danny
Spence
Garcia won
avoided
his
that
last
fight.
belt in 2016.
Dude, you
And
okay,
Crawford
dude?
was at 140 to
Oh
2018.
my god, bro.
So what you on about?
Dude, like
Just take your nutsack
and just look at the timeline. If
Yeah,
you
the
look at
only-
Spence,
Just stick to the internet.
dude, are you fucking done? You take forever,
No.
bro. Are you done? Are you done?
No,
Are you done?
I'm not. I'm sick of
Jesus
you coming
Christ.
in here and just saying the same shit
Jesus.
every
But
single
I'm saying,
day.
like,
Yeah, you do be saying.
It's
you
the
say
same
the
shit. So
thing every
repeat,
time, bro.
repeat.
No, because check it out. Because think about how long Spence
Every day
avoided
you
him.
repeat
Spence
yourself.
avoided
No
him
one
for
cares.
5
No one
years,
cares,
bro.
but it happened. The
5
fight
years.
happened. No
And
one
so
cares.
those years before
No one
those 5
cares.
years,
The
and
fight
during
happened.
those 5 years, that could have
The
been
fight
Thurman.
happened.
That could have been Danny Garcia.
Yes, the only fight that we missed on Bud was Keith Thurman. Yes, that's the one we missed out on. But everything else, he did his job. He did
Everything
everything
else
he
was
had to do.
boring.
I mean,
as fuck. He
maybe
didn't
he
fight no
caught him.
names.
Maybe he caught him. Caught those other guys a little too late. But he still
Yeah.
fought
Hey,
him.
But it's
Hey,
okay
but just
because
here-
Bud,
here-
A lot of
Canelo
fighters
and
get
KO,
guys
it's not
late.
okay. It's weird, bro. It's a weird thing.
A
Here,
lot
you
of people
guys
get
are
people late.
pronouncing
That's
Keith
just how
Thurman
boxing
wrong.
is, bro.
If you're gonna pronounce his name, pronounce it correctly. It's Keith. I want $10 million to fight anyone, or my wife would leave me firm.
There you go.
Yeah, well, hey. Well,
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of fighters
That's
do
not
that,
wrong.
bro.
No,
And
excuse one time,
yo.
I'll put me on my pocket, Sturman.
If you're gonna do it right. Yeah,
And the
That's none of
Canelo
our
did the same
business,
thing when
man.
I won 150 million to fight Benavidez. Like, come
Well,
on,
yeah,
bro.
give it to him.
Bro, he got
Same
150
shit.
million to fight
Same.
Bud.
No,
He
he
was
didn't. He
right.
got like 90 or 100. Don't inflate it that
No,
much.
bro, it was
Oh,
like
come
after everything was said and done,
on.
like 122
It
million
wasn't
or something, bro.
150,
Yeah, it
bro.
wasn't
It was
Well, I
close to
And
know
it's
that's
funny
what they
150.
because nobody
reported,
even
It
knows
brother.
the
wasn't
real
150.
number that
That's
either
what they
one got.
reported, man.
So it's
I don't
funny
know what
you
to
guys
tell
are
you.
so sure, and
Well, why do
when
you say 90
nobody
then? You say
knows.
you're so sure. Well, how are you so sure then?
Well, what's being reported is
Oh
like a
my
little
God,
bit
you're
under
so
100.
They could
weird
have
What's
gave
ass
him
being
nigga. You say
300
reported
million in
shit,
that
bro.
by
case, if
guys
they're
that know
lying.
better than you and
No, you're a
I that
weirdo.
actually
I
cover
think it's more
boxing
likely
You're
for
a
that
a
they
living.
weirdo,
lied
and
to
you have
make
an
it
L
less
on your
than
knee. You're a
more.
weirdo.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's more
wasn't
likely that they lied to
150,
make it
bro.
less than more, brother. I
Where's
don't
the
know.
real Koki
Hiding
at?
for
We
the
need
tax
Koki over
man.
here. We need the fake Koki on here. We need the real one at. Where's he at?
You know
I
what I
think
mean,
I
though, right? Like, why would they lie and say he said he got paid more so he can pay
Less. Oh
more
yeah.
taxes? That doesn't make
Dude,
sense.
dude, I have no idea, dude. That I'm not a fucking boxing manager. I'm not even gonna pretend to like
Well, good.
yes and no.
And you
I'm
should
just
Well,
look
going
you
into
off
have the
your
what was
power
house.
of
You should look
logic
reported
and
something.
reason,
by
don't you?
ESPN, guys that know
You have the power of
probably
logic
more
and
than
reason,
us.
no?
Yeah,
ESPN and guys in the know.
it sounds like it was Bud 75 and Canelo around 90, 95, somewhere around there.
It was like
That's
Bud
what I've been
40 or
hearing.
something like that. I don't know.
No, Bud
And
actually,
that's coming
it
from like
came out. He
Dan
made like,
Raphael, guys
Oh
who
shit.
are
Well, now
out
I'm
who were
hearing
in
10
the fucking
million,
mix,
40
bro.
million, 70 million.
yeah.
You guys got to get your story straight, bro.
Well, that's what
Well, here's the thing. I'm not part of the negotiations, so I don't have a clue.
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean, I know.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I do not give a crap how much these fighters make. It's not my job to know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Or how much they ask. Unless it's Canelo. If it's Canelo, we have to shit on him and say, "Why would you ask for this much?"
Any fighter who asks, we're like, come on, just make the fight.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't give a damn about Canelo either. How much he makes. Right.
I mean, we groan at everybody. That's like when Tank said. That's when Tank said, "I want 2 Ferraris just to talk." Everybody was like, "Really, bro?"
Yeah, but that was just.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't care. I don't care what they ask for
Yeah, but
or what
still,
you get. Honestly,
we can rightfully criticize any fighter that talks like that.
yeah, but here's the thing. I don't care.
It's their business. I don't care about it.
Well, they're putting their business out there. When they ask, "Who do you want to fight?" They're like, "Well, this is what I need."
Yeah, but it's not our responsibility to talk about
their
money and their business.
That's the point. It's not.
Well, they put it out there, so and that's what holds up fights. So it kind of is our
it's,
business.
No, it's not, man.
I don't give a flying fuck, bro. This shit got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what goes into his bank account, but if that holds up a fight,
unless it's Canelo, and then we can bring it up to shit on him.
Then we have to. And no, it's funny. I'm actually bringing up like 5 or 6 other fighters, but all you hear is Canelo because you love Canelo. Y'all gotta stop, bro.
Always is though, bro.
Jesus Christ, you guys
brought
love this guy.
You're the one who brought it up.
I know.
What are you talking about?
I brought up like 4 dudes in the same
What
scenario, and all you care about is Canelo. It's funny.
Bro, it's so weird.
I don't care what any of them make.
I'm gonna do. I think I gotta autograph some Canelo memorabilia.
I don't know how to tell you, bro, but we don't talk about Canelo on here unless you're
I got
on
memorabilia that I might have that I can give to you. I think I got some autograph stuff.
We only talk about Canelo when you're on the panel, bro.
And then I only talk about it because I get pissed off when you bring it up all the time.
Nobody really cares how much these fighters make or what they ask for.
Defend another man's honor is weird, bro.
I don't even want to talk about Canelo. Let's go talk about Bud.
Yeah, okay, change the subject.
Bud's a bitch, bro. Why is he asking for too much money? He was asking for too much money to fight Spence, guys. He should have just taken 70-30.
Listen, who y'all got tonight? Williams or Adames?
I got Adames.
Here was performance didn't say 70-30, did it?
I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of.
It should have been 7-30 the other way, the way Spence fought.
Yeah, I got it down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck about
who
that.
who got the ammo?
Here they could have made a 70-30 to the winner.
I don't mess with ammo,
I think boxing should be on a. I think boxing should be on a thing system. 70-30 to the winner, or whatever it is. Instead of.
I'm not mad at that, but I mean, basically that's what that's how UFC does it, right?
Yeah,
they give you money to show and money to win.
Because each fighter's evaluation is different, so you can't because if you do that, then you'll lose the opportunity to have fights because you're getting fights because of the business aspect of some of these guys.
That's true. I mean, that's already the case, though.
If you want the money, perform.
Yeah, but money is a problem, dude, and it's been a problem for like more than 10 years.
But if the fighter wants the money, perform.
But check it.
That's the reality.
It started when Al Heyman got all that money from Waddle Reed and started overpaying guys. He ran out of money, but he was overpaying fighters. And then once his well dried
You
up,
can't say it started from that.
Eddie Hearn got his war chest, and he blew all that money overpaying fighters. And then we're like, okay, we can finally have a reset. And then here comes Turkey. Turkey comes in overpaying. I just hope Turkey stops overpaying guys so we can just get back to normal.
But is it overpaying to you or is it overpaying though? Because I mean, I don't think it's overpaying to them.
You can't be
because
like overpay, bro.
And it's like, and a lot of fights have not been made because guys just want too much money.
Here's my thing about it, right? If Turkey's going to pay the money, pay it for the right fights. Don't give these guys any penny more than what they've freaking want. For
like Conor Ben getting
15.
Yeah, Turkey's not interested in making good fights anymore. He's interested in this promotional project with like Zuffa and the ring and stuff.
Work, right?
It's beyond just making good fights
you're at
now.
Work, right? And they say, I need you to do this.
Yeah.
But are you gonna say no? I'll do it for that. Are you gonna want more money?
But what's weird is Turkey owns part of the zone too.
No, so Turkey owns the zone. That is lies, Hitman. One person only owns the zone.
Turkey. No. So he has stake in the zone. But he has stake in the zone.
It's not a private company. It's not in the stock market.
Dude,
one person owns the zone.
Oh my God, this is coming from the PBC. I mean, not the PBC, them themselves, bro.
No,
I'm hearing this shit, and it was a good point that Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri brought this up. He owns stock. He owns stock in the zone, but he also owns. He's also with the competition, which is so that's kind of
company.
That's what's tripping me out.
I don't think they're publicly traded, no, as far as I'm aware. But
I'm hoping he pulls the plug.
I can't go to one person buy stock in the zone.
The zone's owned by one person, Leonard Bratvick. That's the only person who owns the zone.
Dude, Turkey go Google that shit, bro.
No,
you're talking about he has percentages in it. You don't not stock.
Yeah. Well, whatever. He has a hand in that pot, and that's the competition to the new company that's coming out. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird.
But you're lying about that, Hitman. That's not true,
bro. Dude, Jesus Christ.
That's not true.
Okay, man.
It's no. Stop spreading lies because that's untrue. Because for a fact, the zone release the private company books every year on Company's House, and there's one owner.
We're just agree to disagree. What's next?
No. We'll not disagree. We'll not disagree here. It is Leonard Bratvick that owns them. One person owns the fully DAZN 100% of it. Nobody owns shares. Nobody owns parts of it. Nobody owns parts of anything. One person owns it. He's a complete owner, 100% of all stock.
That's a fact.
Saudi Arabia Sports Investment, a subsidiary of the Public Investment Fund, PIF, acquired by minority stake in the zone in early 2025. Rather owning it outright. Dude, I'm reading this from a source, bro. So stop. I'm reading from ESPN. You're telling me you know better than ESPN. Okay, I rest my case.
You're wrong.
No, because the only what they done was they had a deal.
Okay, dude, we're just going to agree to disagree because what I'm reading is coming from ESPN, and I'm not going to take it from somebody that's just on a YouTube channel.
They bought $1 billion worth of license fees for TV rights.
Dude, okay, man.
TV rights.
Move on.
Is it TV rights or is it shares?
Yeah, okay, bro. Day, man.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing that too, Mick, and it's obviously it's not Turkey himself. It's like whatever the Saudi entertainment thing. So they
put the license fees, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that we understand it as an investment in a non-traditional way, like in a more like backdoor deal type of way. But Hitman, to your point about overpaying fighters, the problem is, dude, it's not like, he's gonna start offering less and they're just automatically gonna stop asking for more. We're gonna start seeing a lot of the fighters that we love to watch sitting on the shelf a year or two. It's going to be the drought if they do that.
We can't sit here from a fan's perspective and say somebody's getting overpaid. We're not putting the money.
You think Conor Ben? You think Conor Ben versus Prograis is 15 million?
If you're not investing, you can't say this is an overpayment because we don't know the evaluation of any of these events. We can't sit here and see a fight that's going to generate like that Ryan and Tank fight. No one knew it was going to generate that much money.
Yeah, no, they knew.
It'd have been a fool from the business side to say, okay, let me just take this small amount. When the fighters, they put their life on the line and they
Oh
ended up
God.
generating that much money. So we can't ever sit here and say, okay, they're overpaid. No one knows. We don't put the evaluation on these fights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I'm with Alan on that one, bro.
Well, I mean,
my
I
very
disagree.
simple, my very simple fact on it.
And that's just
And if
based
the
off of
fighters
like
don't, if the fighters don't get the money, these bitch ass promoters get it. So I prefer the
Here,
fighters to get it.
my personal thing on it is I don't give a shit how much money the fighters or promoters get. Right? It's not my freaking problem. So here, that's for them to sort out. That's for them to sort it behind closed doors. I don't care. As long as they make the fights, I don't care.
yeah,
Simple.
I mean, but that goes hand in hand with making the fights. When you overpay
Well,
fighters, it
here's the
might
thing.
backfire.
Here's the thing. Right? I don't
But to
want.
my
How do you
point,
know
like I
it's
said,
overpaid?
Here,
Why
when
do
you're
you keep
negotiating,
your favorite fighter
here,
not
when you're
fight for a couple
negotiating your
years.
contract, when you're
Why do you keep
negotiating your
saying
contract,
overpaid
I'm
though?
not in the room. I don't care,
Yeah,
right?
why do
Well,
you
it's
keep
it's
saying
I don't.
overpaid, bro?
Nobody.
it's like Conor Ben. When you give Conor Ben $15 million to fight Prograis, when you tell Conor Ben the next fight, hey, I want you to fight Shakur Stevenson, what do you think he's going to ask for?
So what,
Yeah.
bro?
Well.
Why are you concerned? If he get
No,
it, he
Yeah.
because
gets
the
it.
fight's
Nobody.
not going to be made because
You are worth
money
what you
has
negotiate. That's
Hey,
business.
exactly.
You are
You're
even
worth
worth
what you
what
can
you
recently
negotiate,
with
negotiate.
bro.
That's
Virgil
business.
with
That's business.
Virgil
Yeah. But
Bro, it's
and Boots.
business. It's all
They were
does
like,
business.
oh
anybody?
You're
man,
worth
we
Does
what
want
you
$9
anybody? Does
negotiate.
million.
anybody want to see Connor? Does anybody want to see Conor Ben and Shakur Stevenson?
Fuck no. Hell no. I
Is
don't even
that
want to
a,
see
is,
Conor Ben,
Stop it. Everybody
period.
will
here
watch it,
them
bro.
here them?
I
Why
mean, there's
are
two
we
top
talking about it like
guys,
this is
you
going to
know.
destroy this fight? Nobody wants to
Everybody's
see
Conor
gonna
the
Ben's
watch
a
it.
fight.
top
We all know
guy?
what's going to happen.
You know
Oh.
what I can't
We all
stand,
know,
bro?
we
People
all
are
know
like, I'm
what's
not
going to
gonna
happen.
watch that
Shakur
shit.
Stevenson's
Hey,
going to
the
box
sports in
him.
the toilet if Conor
Listen,
Ben's a top guy. I'm sorry, bro.
No, but you're gonna watch
Yeah.
it though, bro. Let's
No,
be
he's a
honest. Everybody's gonna
draw.
watch
I
it.
mean, he's like
the
he's like
man.
the UK's version of Ryan Garcia.
No,
I'm
Oh
just,
hell
incorrect.
no, Ryan's better, bro.
Oh
That's another
shit.
I mean,
lie.
the guy.
They
They're
can't even
putting out
sell the
events,
tickets
man.
out. They can't even sell this fight out. With
Okay,
Tyson
well,
Fury on the card
what?
and Conor Ben, they're struggling to
Everybody
sell
have their
tickets.
personal opinions on who's a big name and not whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like
he's a
whoever here.
draw.
As
He's a
long as we
draw.
get the fight,
Well,
like if
how's it not
15
sold out?
million, if
The
15
only
million is
here
gonna make a big event, and on the undercards we got some
here
fights we want to see, I'm here for it, bro.
Why is
here.
most
Do
of
you
the
I don't
know
give a
tickets
here?
still
fuck,
left?
man.
Hey,
Man, that
when
card
Connor
is
fought
trash.
here when Connor caught Chris Eubank, when Connor Ben fought Chris Eubank Jr., you know what the bigger draw was? Nigel and
Right,
Chris Senior.
Nigel Ben.
senior.
That was
Of
the
course
bigger
it
fucking
was.
draw on that night.
Well,
That's
yeah,
the
That's
but
what
reason
it
I
people
mean,
was.
tuned
But
in.
did you
That's
watch?
true.
that.
But did
That's
you
true.
watch? But did you
They,
watch?
Like, come on, let's be real.
But
Nope,
did you
aye.
Conor
watch?
Ben ain't a draw,
But did you
I've
watch?
been
right?
trying to tell people this for ages. They always fought away from home, the same as you, Bank. We're always fighting the other fighters' fucking area. They always were the
Yeah.
away fighter because they didn't have, they're no a draw. That's why there's still tickets left. That's why it's no selling it.
The last UK fighter was a proper draw was Ricky
Frampton.
Hatton.
Nah,
Ricky Hatton.
Frampton was a bit of a
Well,
draw.
Carl Frampton, yeah, right, yeah, right. But I'm talking about the last UK proper big name,
Or
right?
take
Probably the
people
last
away.
one for me is Ricky Hatton.
And then
That was
only,
that was the last, and that was the last UK draw.
well,
Probably.
in the UK alone, Joshua was a
Nobody
big
wants to
draw,
watch
yeah.
Conor
Well,
Ben,
Joshua
bro.
too,
Conor
yeah,
Ben is a
Joshua.
bomb, bro. Conor Ben is a bomb, bro. He's an
Yeah,
absolute egg,
Pigeon.
bro.
Pigeon,
He's a
what's
nobody,
happening?
bro. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, but Conor Ben's a piece of shit, bro.
He's like Chavez Jr. Same
I think
shit.
he still has speed and power.
Yo, listen, Conor Ben doesn't even have a regional belt in the UK, so he doesn't even have an area level over
And
here.
what weight is Conor Ben at?
He should be
He's
47, but
Well, he's at 150 now.
I want to say
160.
fucking Conor Ben versus Chavez
He's
Jr.
been
Set it
fighting
up.
at
Fuck it.
160.
Chavez Jr. Why you always got their Mexicans in there, man?
Oh, because they both suck.
Damn.
Oh, the
No, you
fail
don't
son.
want
They're gonna
Conor
have a
Ben.
fail son mid off.
Yeah,
Nah,
they're gonna
well,
have exactly.
at least Chavez Jr. was a champion. Conor Ben will never be a champion.
That's true though. There you go,
Listen,
there you go,
Chavez
mate.
Jr. was a great fighter. Chavez Jr. was a bomb.
He
A
was
bomb.
fuck man, he was
Bomb.
alright.
These days,
Nah, I'm
anybody
just
could be a
joking.
champion, bro.
Now listen, Chavez Jr. was a bomb. Conor Ben is
Yeah.
a bomb.
There you go, battle of the bums. Battle
Chavez
of the,
Jr. was a good fighter for a little bit, for
A
like
little
a
bit.
small window.
yeah.
And that's like that just shows the great matchmaking.
He didn't live up to it.
Chavez Jr. is better walking on high heels than he is boxing. Come on.
Listen,
shit.
Chavez Jr. was a non-career, bro. A non-career.
When he was trying, right up until the Martinez fight, he looked pretty good. Then
he
Martinez
did, bro. He was
fight
fucking shit up, and then he just.
He started hitting the slopes, Marco. It fucked his whole life up, man.
He hit the slopes. He never won to fight. Let's be honest. Yeah, he was following his dad's legacy, which is an impossible thing to live up to. You know what I mean? And
that's like the young Zug following Costa.
And by the way, his father was a fucking maniac. I heard Chavez was out of control, alcoholic, drug, like.
Yeah, he did it to his son, man. He was, and honestly, bro, in person, he's an asshole. People don't know that.
You've met him?
Yeah, I've met him a few times. I mean, the only time he was cool with me is when I was in the crowd with actually got a press pass to go to a Cotto Margarito rematch, and I think because I was like the only dude with the Mexican flag there, you know.
So when you met him, so you speak Spanish?
I feel
lethargic. Spanish, and he was like,
I'm not fluent, but I speak okay.
So how was he a dick? Just like dismissive or what?
No, yeah, because and that's what a lot of people that have been, you know, just fans and stuff. But it's kind of like Bernard Hopkins. Like with the cameras on, he'll be cool. But like, dude, the guy's a dick in real life.
I've met Hopkins a couple times. I've seen him be a dick. With me, he like stares at you with those jail eyes, like he wants to fucking violate me. I was just
See, those guys seem like they got like
Hopkins is. Listen, that guy's a scumbag. You know Bernard Hopkins, he kind of got his career basically like when he got released from prison and all that shit. He just needed to like hustle. He's a bit like fucking Bill Senior, but he had more balls than Bill Senior. So I personally think, I don't like Hopkins, bro.
Yeah, and Oscar is like, as much as we make fun of him because he's cringe, he's actually a cool ass dude in person, man. If you ever see him, he'll like sign autographs, he'll talk to you, like he really takes his time with the fans. Like that's one thing I give him, even though I can't stand him as a promoter.
Yeah, I've met Oscar like twice, and he's really good. Yeah, he's a good boxer. He's a good promoter as well.
Oscar's a boxer.
Nah, I don't know about promoter. Yeah, he's a good promoter, but he just gets carried away.
Guys, I mean, you say that, but if that's whatever that news report yesterday is true, and they got an extension at the Zone, how shitty of a promoter is he really?
Yeah, he's one of the top guys. I'll give him that, but he's just gotta
he's like a cool fighter now. Can't get rid of him.
But they've already extended him on.
Who's his top fighter now, though? Right? Who's Oscar's top?
Well, Ryan Garcia, no. I mean, he's a champion.
Yeah, that's it.
Everyone wants to fight him. Literally everybody. Calling him out, right? Keyshawn, Shakur, Devin, Rolly.
I mean, he's still signing guys.
They're talking about Teo fighting him now? This is nuts.
Yeah, Teo's a good fight. Teo's a great fight.
Now that they're all under the same banner, I think people are they might sign with Oscar even though they don't really like to, but they're like, oh, whatever. He's one of the players, so I'll play ball with him just to sign with him just because he's on his own with everybody else.
I always had the impression when Oscar actually set up his company, I was never that big on Golden Boy when he got set up. I always thought it was a bit of a sort of like, you know what I mean, a bit sort of a ego boost for him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of an ego boost, like when he set it all up. But I quite like Oscar. I like him. You know, he seems to like boxing. He likes the money. He obviously likes Vegas. So just let him enjoy himself, bro. It's like he only did once. So
yeah, I mean, he did better than Floyd. He did better than Floyd. That's for sure.
And to Hitman's point, I think all that like fan friendly stuff, I think that is a fucking act. I think behind closed doors, I think Oscar is like a fucking wily, conniving fucking dude.
I don't know, man, because
hey, man, I'm telling you, bro, this whole shit with Virgil, it has theater written all over it.
He's not the first, fighter. So,
well, Oscar has drama with everybody. So there's one common denominator, with everybody.
But that's the thing, though. How much of it is real? How much of it is fake? Is what I'm saying.
His partner, his fighters leave him as working for him. Everybody.
What's crazy is that he left so many trainers and he left Bob Arum, but then when people leave him, he's like, oh my God, how could you do this to me? But when he did that all his life.
I would say he's just a self-centered, human being.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, Brian, I agree.
Well, there's a saying that Bob Arum said, which I don't know why he didn't pick up on when he promoted. He said, Bob Arum said, never fall in love with the fighter because they'll break your heart every time. Because in the end, they're going to take the money and run. You can't trust fighters. I'm telling you, I know we all, the first thing we want to do is, it's our instinct to be like fighters first. But, dude, I'm telling you, fighters will fuck people faster than anybody else in boxing. Ask trainers.
Can't trust the promoter.
I mean, think of I think I would trust a promoter before I trust a fighter.
The promoters are slimy fucks. Bob Arum.
Dude, boxers are slimy, bro.
Bob Arum's a slimy fuck, bro. He did a lot of bullshit.
Bob Arum would lie twice in the same sentence and contradict himself twice.
I think Bob is the lesser evil. You gotta be
He kind of ruined Crawford's career, didn't he? He ruined Crawford's career. If you look at Bob Arum, he kind of did.
He built his career. What?
Yeah, he made him a player for so. Dude, he made him the highest paid welterweight before he fought Spence.
But he's only getting like $1 million
from the well.
He's only getting $1 million a fight.
The last fighter Bob Arum did right for me was what's his fucking the little Filipino.
Oh, Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao. I don't know where my head goes sometimes. Right?
Because he delivered. He delivered. That's why.
He delivered from Manny.
It's sad, but it's true.
I ain't gonna lie.
It goes both ways, right? Like,
but the one thing I learned about being real close to boxing for a while, because I did cover for a while, for a few years, man, is behind the scenes, dude. Fighters are shady, dude. Fighters are shady as fuck. I seen them take the money and run from people who just wanted to get a head start. I've seen them cry on like managers' shoulders, like, "Oh man, I don't have food." They give them money, and what do? They go buy rims for their Cadillac.
Yeah, that's it. It runs out within a week. It just runs out within a week.
But you look at the opposite extreme of a time.
A promoter never gives money, right? It's always a loan.
Yeah, I mean, who's in the business of giving away money?
Hey, don't worry, those fighters eventually have to pay that back.
I mean, Oscar gave Virgil a handout when he had Rabdo.
He gave him a loan.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a gimme. He didn't ask for it back.
No, I don't know about that.
It's always a loan. There's always if a promoter hands you money. Always read the fine print.
Well, the promoter makes money off of the fighter, and the fighter needs the promoter's money to get a career launch. It's one hand washes the other, man. I don't like. We got to get away from thinking fighters are not the problem. Fighters are the problem.
No. But here's the thing, right? When a promoter gives you money, it's a loan.
And I've known people who put on local shows, right? Like local boxing shows. They're putting up their own life savings, bro. And I've seen them lose so much money and with so much ungrateful boxers that, like, even local boxers who are in the local scene, I don't want to fight this guy. I want 2,000 more. I want hotels. I want
appreciate you.
Hey, Bobby Arum got Pacquiao robbed, bro.
Ain't nothing ever for free, bro. Ain't nothing ever for free. Quit.
Nothing's for free. Baby. That's
he got Pacquiao robbed by Jeff Horn.
And if you think about it, like a lot of think about how many prospects go out in boxing. It takes so much money to launch a career, and most of them don't make it. How many actually turn out to be a profit? How many fighters actually turn out?
How about this? How many go on to make a profit? How many go on to be fucking astronomical stars like a fucking Pacquiao or a De La Hoya?
1 in a million.
Exactly.
1 in a million.
If you think about it, right? If you think about it, only 5% of professional boxers make real money.
True.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just like trainers.
Probably less.
And it's just like trainers when they're trying to find somebody. Trainers are trying to find these kids, trying to find talent. It's a needle in a haystack, man.
But that's your product, bro. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, why is Bob Arum? Why is he recycling the same fighters? Fighters lose.
Yeah.
Fighters lose, and then he recycles them
You
again.
gotta have guys to build up.
It's not fair. It's not fair because you know why? Because dudes are in the rankings and they're sitting in the rankings. They're frozen out and they can't get no title shots.
Who are you talking about?
It's any division. Any division.
Okay, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Bro, it's not a specific fighter. Any
You would
division.
name a fighter. Name a. You got to name a fighter.
Okay, all right. Let's look at 130 for example, right? 130, right? Robson Conceição. He got multiple title shots after losses, bro. All the other dudes that sit in the ranks didn't get a single shot. Not one of them. And that's Bob's boy.
But okay. Well, Bob. Well, we know the promoters have relationships with the belts. Bob is with the WBO. The PBC is the WBC. Everybody has like a relationship with these sanctioning bodies when it comes to the promoters.
True, and not only that, forget the relationships. But forget the relationships though, because I think it's more worse than that. Is that every eliminator has an additional sanctioning fee on top of it. So if you have a promoter that can pay that can afford that sanctioning fee, it's easier to get the eliminators.
Conceição's probably cheaper to work with than a lot of other fighters.
Fuck yeah!
True.
There you go. I mean, imagine working with Theo. Imagine working with Theo. Can you imagine?
There's
imagine
like 20 fighters. There's like 20 fighters in the ranking.
No,
how the hell is the same dude keep getting a title shot? That's not fair. That's not fair, bro.
It's true. It's not.
If you're a promoter,
that's not fair.
Hold on.
Go on, bro.
If I'm a promoter, bro, and I'm looking at it, and Conceição makes me the most and benefits me the most, why am I really gonna want to do that, bro? I'm gonna keep on. It's a stable, bro. That's what we call it stable. Because from like a horse, bro.
Yeah, you're going to keep feeding them.
Hey, but he has guys like that build up. What's the guy that got knocked out by Rancis Barthélemy? You get guys that you keep seeing over and over, but you need those guys to feed to your prospects. Yeah, they test your prospects. There's guys
they're not fighting. They're getting title shots. They're getting title shots.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Robson.
Here, there's a difference. There's a difference between giving those guys to prospects and keep getting title shots.
Yeah.
They're getting title shots.
Look at
Robson fought fucking Foster for a title shot. He fought Shakur for a title shot. He fought fucking what's his name? He fought what's his name? Oscar Valdez. He fought fucking he fought Navarrete for fucking title eliminator. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the whole sport is doggy dog.
He lost about 4 times. He lost 4 times, that guy.
Dude, in boxing, there is no good guys in boxing, bro.
He beat Valdez, though. I'll say that. He beat Valdez.
There is no good guys in boxing, man. But when you got to look at who's the lesser. It's like your politicians, bro. We don't trust none of these motherfuckers. But who is the lesser evil when it comes to when it comes to promoters? Top Rank is, to me. Hey, you know what? I'd rather have the sport because they've been doing it the best for the longest. That's just my favorite.
But Turkey's better, bro. Turkey's better, bro.
It's better to dance with the devil you know than one you don't know, bro.
Yeah,
man. Let's be real, bro. I'm always gonna break towards the fighter. I'm never gonna be like, oh, how dare you treat Top Rank?
Yeah, okay. Well, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Top Rank.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think Teofimo Lopez and his dad are easy to work with, or won't put you through bullshit if it's your money on the line?
No.
Would you trust him?
No,
I don't think
he's difficult to work with, to be honest.
We already
I don't think
look at Ryan Garcia.
Right?
I mean, honestly, Oscar did great by Ryan Garcia. He got the richest contract that any prospect has ever gotten.
He did.
What does he do? He bites the hand that feeds him every time.
Yeah, but Ryan Garcia had 8 million Instagram followers.
I mean, right? Ryan's not doing that because Ryan's not doing that because. Hold on, De La Hoya's not doing that because
Oscar didn't do that. Oscar didn't do that out of the kindness of his heart.
No, everybody's in it to make money. But I always tell people, imagine it's your money on the line.
I know.
Your hard-earned savings. Are you gonna deal with these guys and trust them?
I'm not disputing that, right? I'm saying Oscar didn't do that out of the kindness of his heart, right? He saw you 8 million.
Nobody does, dude. It's a business. This ain't no charity,
right? Yeah, right.
Everybody's in it to make money.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Right?
But if you think about it,
I'm saying Oscar didn't do that out of the kindness of his heart.
Because how many of those were voluntary defenses and how many of those were enforced defenses?
Come on.
Because if I'm the champion, I want to fight the guy that's known as going to make me more money. I'm not going to want to fight some unknown dude. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, the money is always crazy because even with Dana White,
Dana White always want to argue something.
Dana White is saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna make the best fight the best." Blah blah blah. Just wait till he gets. If he ever gets a guy that sells and is a moneymaker, just watch him protect them. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't want to risk. I'm not gonna feed him to this boring ass Russian where nobody that doesn't sell tickets." Yeah, I guarantee anybody in that position, you're gonna protect your investment, and so everybody's guilty of it.
I'm just saying, but why are we acting like dudes don't get fucked over all the time?
Trainers.
Look how long it took for dudes to unify at 130. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Navarrete and Nunes, bro. There was hella dudes that had hella belts, bro, and they didn't unify not one time. 126, they still didn't unify. All these dudes are top ranked, all of them. Fucking Leo, fucking Shushu.
Dude, but honestly, like not all. Okay, you're making the assumption not everybody cares about being undisputed. Ask Tank Davis. He doesn't give a fuck about the belt.
Real quick though, check it out though. I don't know, but this is me, bro. And just thinking from business, bro. If I had a fighter, right? Say like you said, Shushu or whatever. I don't want them to unify right away. I'm gonna go say, you fight here, you fight here, you fight here. Let's get this bag everywhere before I do that. That's personally what I'm gonna do.
Hey, look, that's what Boots did. That's what Boots did. That's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, but dudes shouldn't be holding one belt for fucking 6 years plus on, and then they claim they the best fighter. How the fuck you the best? You don't even have the other belts.
It's just two different.
I mean, Pacquiao did it. Pacquiao did it.
Yeah, but not everybody cares about being undisputed, bro.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing,
bro. You can't take undisputed to the grocery store, bro, and eat, dog.
That's true, bro. But it's not even about undisputed, unifying and all that shit.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's true. That's true. Mo Pacquiao did hold the belt, but Pacquiao fought everyone still though.
Yeah,
but still, hey, and
you still fought dudes without unifying. And these fighters are not doing that. These fighters ain't doing that today.
I know, but you're assuming that all fighters want to fight the best, and that's not the case. Some fighters don't want to fight the best. Like, look at Tank Davis. He made a career out of not fighting the best.
Yeah, what's the point of the sport? What's the point of the sport?
A milk gallon is $10, bro.
What's the point of being a fan of this sport? And that's what I'm saying. Those fighters should get criticized then.
I hear you.
But people praise them. People praise them. People praise Tank Davis. Why? Yeah. Why? He's not fighting nobody.
Because it's a different era, bro. It's about
because they're fans. They're fans of the guy. You got to admit that they're fans of the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, like, but it's not just that, dude. There's so many problems in boxing. For the longest time, it was networks that got in the way. Remember when Mayweather went to Showtime and he took all of Heyman's fighters went to Showtime and was like, yo, we can't do business with HBO fighters. So HBO had the best fighters and Showtime had the other half of the best fighters, and they couldn't fight because they just couldn't come to terms with like who's going to fight on what network. So there's a lot of problems with it. It's not for just fighters. It's not just promoters, but fighters are a problem. Ask trainers. Trainers get fucked over all the time, dude. Like by who? Fighters.
Exactly. No, that's true. That's why I criticize Kambosos Jr. because his trainers he didn't pay them guys. When he went to go fight Haney,
terrible.
He switched his camp, and then once he lost, he fucking said, "Hey man, fuck you guys, I'm out of here," and didn't pay them. That's why
even on the local level, man.
Kambosos Jr. He's a scumbag. He's a
Kambosos
is a bum. He's a bum.
If you're in business, bro, and I learned as I go, I built the plane as I was flying, right? But now in my business, bro, whenever I have a deal with anybody on the panel, I'm gonna be like, hey, we need to sign this first, homie. We need to break this bread, and we're gonna sign this, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be shrewd, man.
I don't know why people do that. Business is business, bro. We could be friends, bro. But if me and 150 had something like a big thing going on, hey, believe me, it's gonna be in black and white, dog.
I mean, some people stayed loyal, like Pacquiao stayed loyal. Also,
that's rare, bro. That's
but
rare.
Also, what's his name? Marvin Hagler. He had a handshake deal, which is with Bob Arum. He said that they didn't even have a contract, nothing on paper. But he said, "We're not doing this fight without my promoter." When they tried to get him to ditch Bob Arum, he's like, "No." He's like, "I don't have a contract with him. I have a handshake deal."
Yeah, that's weird.
So, but that's super rare, man. But I'm telling you, fighters are not innocent, bro. Fighters are shiesty motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, I mean, because they figure like this. I'm the one getting my head punched in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but dudes, 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 dudes,
I mean, because they figure like this. I'm the one getting my head punched in. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, and if you think
Yeah,
about
but the
it, if you
promoter
think
making
about it,
money
the
off these dudes,
the
though.
fighters got to split the bread with a lot of people. They get taxed. Tax takes a lot off the top. They got to pay the trainers. They got to, and think about it, all the months they're training, they're paying rent. They're paying groceries every week. They're paying gas every week. They got to pay their
Everybody's investing,
nutritionist.
bro. Everybody's investing, and it just sucks if you don't get your
Yeah,
investment back. You know.
and you got your trainers, you got your managers, you got your promoters you got to pay. But I mean, but without those people, you go nowhere.
You got
So
your
it's
mistresses. You got your fucking.
yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. So it's like with Floyd, everybody saw like how he's having money problems, but like, dope, when you make that much money, do you know how much money the IRS takes right off the bat?
And with Floyd, that motherfucker had a harem of bitches and fucking. I mean, that fool was living like a king.
Hey,
bro.
but let's be real. He fucked up by investing his money in like Al Heyman and PBC and all that shit. That's where all his
That's
money
crazy.
went to.
That's crazy that he's suing him. Well, he can't sue Al Heyman directly because he had the affidavit. Remember how Al Heyman makes all his guys sign the paperwork where they can't bash him?
That's Floyd's fault. That's Floyd's fault. He didn't invest himself.
So now he's going after Showtime and Espinosa because those are the only ones he can go after.
Look at Crawford. You was talking about Crawford earlier. Crawford made good investments. He'll never go broke. He'll never have those issues that Floyd did.
And he
literally said that.
Look at Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes to this day
yeah.
owns like fucking commercial properties all over his
Because
hometown.
you know why? They made smart, realistic investments. Not like Mayweather, where he was like, "I'm gonna put 30 fucking million into this bullshit." Like, nah, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
girl collection.
It seems to me, it seems to me
Fuckers.
that Floyd maybe he thought he would try to like one up on like Golden Boy Promotions with PBC, and it looks like it didn't pan out, unfortunately.
Guys, no Floyd slander. Me and him are friends now.
Oh yeah, for sure. No Floyd. You know, I like Floyd.
We're friends now.
Hey, he'll bounce back. He'll bounce back, bro.
Bro,
if
I
they get
can bounce
Netflix
back,
to
and
pay
I'm not
for
even
that,
a quarter of
He's
what
never
Mayweather
broke.
is, he'll bounce back.
He was never broke.
Yeah.
He just loves fighting.
if they get Netflix to pay for Manny Pacquiao Floyd too, oh man,
That
he's
fight's
gonna be back in
relevant,
action,
but
baby.
It's going to be very, you know, it's going to be very boring. But maybe I think Floyd's in way better shape in terms of fight. Like, I think Floyd will look very good even at this age. I do.
Pacquiao's
I think
a
he's gonna get
Filipino,
hit a
bro.
lot. I think he's gonna get hit more
Yeah, I think
Floyd?
so too. Yeah.
because his legs are gone, bro.
Pacquiao wasn't throwing punches. You saw him against Barrios. He exploded, and no gay shit, but he exploded like maybe twice. Everything else was just nothing.
Well, he beat him, bro, and then he beat Thurman too. I mean,
He beat who?
Barrios.
He didn't beat Barrios.
I feel like he did.
Well, and Barrios was showing way.
He
too much
arguably
respect.
did. He arguably
but
did.
But what's that saying, really? Right?
I mean, I guess, yeah. But
That's saying
if
a
you
lot.
look
A
at the old
46-year-old
Pacquiao-
I'm with
man beat a
Marco.
fucking.
No.
It's gonna be touch
tiny one,
sparring,
too, at
bro.
that.
Hold on. You can't look at it that way. You look at it as what did he look like compared to his old self?
Well, yeah, I mean-
Nothing like his old self.
Well, I
That's
mean-
how I look at it.
Everybody, look at Larry Holmes.
Larry
I
Holmes.
think
was
he didn't even look like himself when he fought Horn. Like he was
There you
even
go.
less of himself.
Larry Holmes
Larry-
looked way more like his OG self when he
was
later
flabby
in
and
his
sick.
career.
Yeah, I would. I would tip Jeff. I
He
would
still
tip
had his
Jeff
legs,
Horn to
which is
beat Mario
crazy.
Barrios.
What's that?
I
I
think
said
Jeff
Larry
beat Mario
Holmes
Barrios in their
still had his
prime.
legs under him, like even when he was
Larry
flabby and
Holmes,
sick,
like,
which is
Mo,
very
Larry
rare.
Holmes, Larry Holmes looked way more like himself in his 40s than fucking Pacquiao did. I'll
You
tell
really
that.
think that?
And
Well,
that's
but-
what happens when you don't spend your life fucking drinking and partying.
No, but
That dude's been married to the same woman
but
for like
Manny
50
Pacquiao,
years.
bro, is just about. I mean, I guess his self was way high caliber as far as like his speed, his power. So I get that.
Who?
But I mean, he's gonna diminish it. Pacquiao.
Here, who wins in their prime? No, Jeff Horn or Mario Barrios. My money's on
Jeff
Horn.
Horn.
Yeah,
My money's on Horn.
You guys are giving these old dudes way too much credit.
Nah, fuck these old dudes.
No, what do you mean? We're the
I just
opposite.
think
Man,
with
I'll
Mario
pay
Barrios.
money to not watch him fight, man. Why can't we just give him
That's
money
what
not
I'm
to
saying.
fight?
That's what I'm saying.
Manny Pacquiao Mayweather's gonna be sad, man.
I don't give a
Hey,
fuck about that
Pac-
fighting.
Hey,
Who
Pacquiao,
cares?
Ryan Garcia. Fuck it, set it up.
Like, look, this is what I'm saying, bro. These old dudes coming back and fighting and arguably being like one of the
It
biggest
show-
fights. That
it
shows
shows you
how
how
sad
bad
boxing is
boxing- yeah.
today. That
Yeah.
just really shows how
I'm
bad
telling you
boxing
guys,
the states it's at right now.
The viewership is going to be a fraction of what it would have been or what it was when they fought. I mean, nobody's going to. You know what I mean?
But you know what,
Of
though, hey,
course.
Marco, you know what's crazy though, bro? Like my family, they're not the biggest. Like my not my intermediate, but my outside family, not the biggest. But I've already heard like probably like 8 of them text me and say, "Hey, bro, you gonna watch that Pacquiao Mayweather?" I'm like, "What the fuck? You watch boxing?" They're like, "Well, that one's gonna be cool." You know what I mean?
So Marco, what do you
No
think of
real
Floyd
boxing fan.
versus Ryan Garcia? Who wins that?
Do
Floyd
it.
versus
Set it
Ryan.
up.
I think that's a real possibility, guys.
I don't
Prepare
know.
yourselves.
I don't know. Because Floyd is one of the greatest fighters who ever lived. So And Ryan's still somewhat unproven.
I don't rate Ryan. Rolly Romero beat him. Rolly Romero beat him.
Brian. I don't rate him very highly either.
I'm not. I've not been a. No. Here, Ryan Garcia. He's so overrated. Why did he beat Devin Haney?
I don't think he's over. I don't think he's. I think he's rated where he should be. People are just still unsure about him. You know.
Yeah, he's hot and cold, man, and that's my biggest
people coming
complaint.
on this platform saying he's pound for pound, Marco. Like that's pretty overrated.
Before he beat Tank, a lot of dudes said he was so great. I mean, sorry, before he lost to Tank, sorry.
Not really.
Nah. There was fans saying some dumb shit. I mean, look, bro, look. Some of y'all wasn't on the YouTube channels. Maybe we was on, but I know for sure dudes was. Brian, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You've been around. Yeah, like, bro, trust me, bro. A lot of people said dumb shit on these.
Well, a lot of people say a lot of things. Like maybe, like, is it a fanboy of his that said that? It wasn't nobody sensible.
Marco, you have Instagram, bro. Look at the comments of what people say. They say some of the most retarded
By the
shit I
way,
see.
I've heard some of the worst.
I don't even go to Twitter no more, bro. Don't go to Twitter.
I've heard some of the worst.
1 second.
Commentary.
But you were using
I've heard people say some weird and outrageous.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Say it again.
You were commenting on my Instagram, but you were doing my backup one. My main, go to my other main ones, the verify one, the check mark. The one you're commenting on, the backup one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You'll see that it's a lot more followers, and the other one's a lot more. I post the same videos because I get worried. Sometimes dudes hack you, or they delete your account, so I want to have a backup. But the verified one is way more activity.
Hey Marco, that fucking Discord is dangerous, man. Because I was up there chopping it up with the fellas till like 1 something, 2 in the morning. I was like, oh nah, I can't be doing this shit.
That's what it's for. What's dangerous about it?
No, I'm saying for me, because I was fucking tired. Then I woke up at 5 this morning. I went to bed at 2. I was like, fuck this shit.
Like, bro, on Instagram, bro, it's some Tank Davis Warriors on there, bro. Man, bro, they think he's better than Sugar Ray Robinson, bro. Like, bro, them dudes is crazy, man.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. I'm a big Tank fan, bro. I think he's great, bro. I love the way he fights. And granted, has he fought who we want him to fight? Not yet. But everything he's done for me, I've seen it. I enjoyed every fight. I mean, pretty much.
Well, for me
too, man. He's like Wilder, bro. Like I as much as I criticize him, I like. He's always excited.
He doesn't throw enough punches.
Nah, he's better than Wilder. He's better than Wilder.
I
respect him way more than Wilder.
Well, I think both of them. I think both of them are frauds. Is what I mean. I mean, both of them are frauds, but I still like watching them.
I agree with that.
I was going for Leo Santa Cruz, bro. You know me. I'm going for Leo Santa Cruz, and he's fucking boom, pow. Oh shit!
Can I say something? Let me say this, man. It's kind of like when you have the GOAT debate in basketball, right? And you come to the point where you realize
Jordan.
You're arguing with motherfuckers who never saw Jordan play.
Yeah, true.
It's fresh in our memory, right? But let's be honest. Jordan retired 30 years ago, bro.
And dude,
28 years ago he retired.
But you can
he came back with the Wizards. But he retired from the Bulls 28 fucking years ago.
Hey, but you know what I like what Jordan did? What Jordan did was smart. He came out with The Last Dance, and everybody saw like, damn, basketball was hardcore back then. And everybody like, it was way harder than it is today.
Jordan, he's grabbing little white boy.
Hey, Mr. Moore. I didn't watch Jordan play, but to me, he's the best to do it. Michael Jordan's the best to fucking do it, man.
Watch this,
baby.
Michael Jordan's the best to do it.
Michael Jordan's the best to do it. Look at this. And you look at historical things, 150. You look at history.
Hey, 150. Jordan ain't no AI, bro.
Look at what they saw. And the most people that you argue with, they saw the end of Kobe. They didn't really see Kobe. They saw the end of Kobe, and they saw LeBron. So to their mind, that's the best they ever saw. And I have to sometimes accept
all his accolades are on this shoe, bro. All his accolades. 85 rookie of the year, 86 and 63 points, 87 scoring title, 88 dunk champ, 89 all defense, 90 scored 69 points, 91 MVP championship, 92 MVP championship, 93 MVP championship, 94 MVP championship. He's the best ever. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro.
And the only time they didn't win the championship is when he was injured in that year.
That's my perspective.
You're an idiot. He was.
You know what though? Don't get me wrong. I caught the Jordan era, and I caught the Kobe, and I caught the LeBron.
150. He was regular season MVP.
I agree with you. He's the greatest.
He was dunk champion. He was defensive player of the year.
But if you look at purely statistics and numbers, which maybe
don't know
he
his
should. Wilt Chamberlain's the best. If you look at that, nobody comes close to his numbers. Now I know there's a lot of
That's
he
true.
played with a bunch of short white guys, whatever. I don't know. He played with Bill Russell. I know that. I know that.
The game was different then, though. It was like dribble.
No, Marco, you're right. And if you want to argue rings, then Bill Russell's the best because he has 11.
Like, look, Shaq's
and then you have to go from Bill Russell. Hey, but wait a minute. From Bill Russell, you have to go to John Havlicek because he got 8.
Okay, hold on, Nico. Let's address the elephant in the room, bro. Let's address the elephant in the room, bro. Once the black man could fucking play sports and do all that, bro, it was a wash.
Oh no, they
this motherfucker.
It's true, bro. Let's call a spade, bro. Just like in the Olympics, bro.
They could play them.
Why you gotta say spade a spade, bro? Get a different saying.
No, it's true though, bro. It's like
what fucking. I saw this interview, bro. I saw this interview back in the day it was an interview between Bill Russell and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So they were talking about championships and winning and all that shit. And Bill Russell said, "You know what? You were great. You did some great things, especially that 97 championship where you threw the ball, when you drove the lane, you kicked it out to Paxson, hit the 3-point shot." He said, "Yeah, I remember that." He said, "Well, if you played in my day, that shot would have never happened." He said, "Why would you say that?" He said, "Because John Paxson would have been in the fucking stands. He wouldn't even be on the team."
Hey, you know that's the dilemma we have as boxing fans. Anybody over 35 years old, if you're talking about boxing and somebody who started watching boxing after the Mayweather era, it's two totally different things, bro.
Yeah,
like
but-
the 90s and the early
exactly.
2000s was the best,
I've also
hands
noticed
down.
a lot of young guys, when I talk to young guys, shout out Yayan, in that age range, they always think that their era.
But you also have to remember before 1979, they didn't see a 3-point shot. So,
But do you hear me in terms of boxing?
know,
I think the young guys think their era is the best. They do. They really. It's this weird bias.
sure, Doncic scored 60 points last night. Luka Doncic scored 60 points last night.
Boxing now,
You know.
and young guys don't dig in the crates. They don't
But
dig
you
in the crates. They just
You know.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They
man.
don't.
Marco,
Yeah.
but I think it's a sense of pride.
Not
though,
you,
like,
150, but most.
No, I know not me, but everyone ain't going. You know, there's not a lot of young dudes that really care
I
about
think-
that shit like me.
I think today's defense in basketball is probably the weakest.
I mean, even
Luka Doncic-
even look at the cash
It's
cow back
very
then.
weak.
When Oscar, Oscar was a cash cow, right? He wasn't the greatest, but dude, the runs and the fights he had, the guys he
was
fought
damn near, though.
head to head,
Bro.
like he had bigger balls than any of these fighters.
Oscar De La Hoya is one of the greatest welterweights ever lived.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's
No,
one
but I'm
of-
saying,
he's
but like
one of
if
the
you see
greatest.
who he fought, when he fought him, at the
Fought
ages he
everybody.
fought him, and then
everybody.
how, and was that one run he had like 5 fights in 1 year. Like, yo, that was like,
he fought everybody, bro. I mean,
Yo,
what?
Mike Tyson was fighting every week, I believe, when he first turned pro.
I remember that. shit
Yeah.
when I was a
Chavez
kid,
was
bro.
fighting once a week. If
See,
you know
for
Chavez-
cats like me,
That's crazy, bro.
but see,
For
for
him to
cats
get
like
to
me, the
89-0
perspective
and only be like
different
28,
because I got to see the Ali era. I got to see the Holmes era. I got to
You saw
see the
Jack
Tyson
Johnson.
era. I got
know
to
what-
see Leonard. I got to see. I got to see it
You
all
watched John L.
progress
Sullivan?
and change.
Hey,
So I have a
hey,
perspective
Shelton,
that's
you-
different
Shelton,
because
you
I
got-
saw
you
it
got-
all.
Shelton, you got to see the Roman Gladiator era.
Shelton, how hard did John L. Sullivan hit in person? All right,
hey man,
he fought in
Shelton was
1800s. Nobody got it though. All right.
I wasn't watching boxing in the 80s, in the early 80s, but I gotta say that's
What'd you say?
probably
What'd you
the
say,
best.
Marco?
I said, how hard did John L. Sullivan hit in person?
What'd you say, Marco?
Oh
Jesus
God,
Christ.
he can't hear. He's old.
John L. Sullivan is the first.
I don't know.
ever
I never
glove
fought him. I
champion.
fought Sam Langford. Remember, black people couldn't fight. Hold on. You started it. Hold on.
Right?
Remember,
Right.
black people couldn't fight white people back then.
They couldn't.
I think he's being ironic.
No, they couldn't
I
fight
think
white
he's
people
trying to-
back then.
They had.
I think he was trying to be ironic, though.
Yeah, I was joking.
They were not
He was
allowed.
joking.
No, Marco. They were not allowed.
Yo,
You could, if you put your hands in John L. Sullivan's time, if you put your hands on a white man, they was gonna hang you.
Yo,
You couldn't do that.
Something clever.
They had the
Marco,
black
hear me
leagues
out.
back then. But Jack Johnson, managed to break through they call them the NEGRO leagues. I don't know if I'm allowed to say
Yeah,
it like I say
yeah,
it.
whatever. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but
The
Jack
Negro, he was the
Johnson
Negro heavyweight champion, and they finally let
fought
him
his
fight
way
the white
through.
heavyweight champion. It was because of that guy. Hold
finally
on.
got him.
It's from that guy from Canada. What was his name?
Tommy Burns.
What was that guy from
Shortest
Canada?
Shortest
Baby?
heavyweight champion.
That's the
who
guy
ever
who
lived.
gave him a shot.
No, Tommy Burns.
That's the guy who gave Jack Johnson a shot. That guy.
Tommy Burns was 5'6". He was the shortest heavyweight champ
That's
ever
crazy,
lived.
bro.
He was embarrassed. They put so much pressure on him. It got to the point where they're like, "What? You scared to fight this black guy? You can't be kick this guy's ass. These black people can't fight." It was that kind of shit. And so he was like, I'll do
Marco, hear me out. I got something clever. If you want longevity in your life, you might as well just become a boxing promoter. Because look at Al Heyman, Bob Arum, and fucking Don King. The motherfuckers are 90 years old, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Al Heyman only been promoting for like 20 years, though. Al Heyman was a music guy.
hell no, bro. He was promoting Ali.
No, Don King was.
Who?
Oh, my bad.
Al Heyman didn't ever promote no Ali. What the fuck are you talking about?
Top rank. Who was with Top Rank then? Who opened?
That's not Al Heyman, man.
It was Bob, bro. It was Bob. Bob was.
My bad.
Yeah, here, Bob's been around so long. He promoted.
Bob been around 60 years. 60 plus.
Bob promoted David versus Goliath.
Bob promoted Jesus.
Bob promoted fucking Jesus versus fucking.
You're not going out there.
Yo, but I think the 80s was probably the best, right? I mean, they had the Four Horsemen. The heavyweights were the Four Kings. They were just, that seemed like I wasn't around for that. I mean, I didn't watch that, but that seems like it was the best one.
It was great. And they all fought each other, at a relatively young age. You know what I mean?
And that's when the whole country, everybody in America was boxing. Boxing gyms were everywhere.
I was watching it, but I was too young to realize what I was watching.
Where are you from?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah,
man, back in the day.
I mean, that's when remember Rocky came out and everybody's joining boxing gyms.
In the 90s fought each other too. Matter of fact,
Patrick wasn't even Irish, man. What the fuck?
Most people in the early 2000s fought each other.
I know he wasn't.
What the fuck? He got kidnapped.
It's just part of the sport, like the risk reward.
I didn't know that till like a couple years ago.
To me,
I know.
Mo and I, like, we stayed up till 3 a.m. On the stream once, and I was telling Mo, I was so enthralled of the bravery of these guys back in the day. They didn't give a fuck fighting 5 times a year, like going against the #1 contender. That's what fighters should be doing. But now there's this like environment where they fight the least
sure the rankings.
And you know they didn't have the sports science with the nutrition and the training, and also they fought 15 rounds, bro.
The reason
iron balls, bro. They were fighting for their families.
Hold on a second. This is one thing. This is one thing I'll give Shakur Stevenson is he is one of the few guys I think who truly will fight anybody and believes he'll be.
Oh yeah, he's got balls.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but he's got balls, bro. He'll fight. He'll fight everybody.
These other guys will think. I'm not saying they're scared, but they'll consider certain things. Shakur's like, no, I want to beat everybody to get that recognition.
Yeah, no, I just wish you'd do it faster.
He needs a rehydration clause for everybody at 47.
That's what I'm saying, Marco. You know, to me, Shakur's his career is probably gonna go out like Crawford's. Like, he's gonna get the recognition at the end of his career. People are going to discredit him now. They're going to say he's boring, all this shit. But once he beats that certain guy that people want him to beat, he'll beat him and he'll get the recognition later on. That's what I think is going to happen.
True.
With the rehydration clause?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, look, you can say whatever, rehydration, whatever, but...
if he's so great, why does he need it, bro?
Look, Floyd Mayweather had rehydration clauses, and people say...
I'm not asking you about Floyd, bro. I'm asking you about Shakur.
I'm okay. Can I rebuttal? Listen. Floyd Mayweather is one of the greats, and he had rehydration clauses. Your boy Canelo had rehydration clauses. Y'all say he's the best. So what's your point? Why can't Shakur do the same? Manny Pacquiao had catch weights. Why he can't do the same?
Yeah, but I want to see. And
these are some of the greats. I don't agree with it. Me personally, I don't agree with it. I don't like rehydration clauses. I don't like catch weights. But at the end of the day, we can't do shit about it, bro.
But honestly, man, I want to see fighters beat each other. Like not just outpoint each other, like with Shakur, he's like jousting, or like fencing. He'll shut you down, but he won't beat you up.
But then the day, this is called boxing. It's not, this is called boxing.
We can't keep using rehydration clauses and weight bullying as some kind of a legal move, because the shit's in the rules. Everybody does it now. It's just we got to leave that alone. Everybody does it. It's part of the rules. So I think we should stop bringing it up. Really. It's the same shit as throwing a fucking jab.
Shakur Stevenson, I'm gonna.
You don't need to sign a rehydration clause if you can make the weight. Shakur's that good to beat a Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney at 47, bro. You don't need a rehydration.
I get what
clause.
you're saying, but still,
listen, Marco. Don't leave any doubt in anybody's mind. Fuck a rehydration clause.
Well, that's what Bud did with Canelo. He's like, no, like everybody thought he was gonna ask for one. He's like, nah, I don't care.
Thank you.
Rehydration clauses are for people who are not fighting in their natural weight. That's what it's for. So,
but we see people use it as we see people weaponize it.
Right,
Tank
so
weaponizes it.
One person
Tank had rehydration clauses. He's bigger than everybody thought.
One person is going to be drained, and the other person's worried about fighting somebody bigger. So the fight shouldn't really be happening. In my opinion,
it's to gain an advantage. You can.
That is true because it's a size thing. You wouldn't need to do that if you're both the same size. Of course, it's true, right? So the guy shouldn't be fighting. Canelo should have never fought Floyd. They weren't the same fucking weight, right? Am I wrong? I mean, come on, Floyd did it, but they shouldn't have. They were not in the same weight class. So it's like, don't fight people.
What if you can make the weight? Like, what's the point of the rehydration clause?
There's no need for a rehydration clause if you can make the weight comfortably. It's only when people get boiled down too far. You know what I'm saying? Or it's too high up and they're going to get fat or whatever, or they're just going to have a disadvantage.
Because listen, muscle retains more water. So if you have a lot more muscle, you can cut more weight towards the end of your weight cut. So you'll balloon up 15 to 25 pounds like a Devin Haney.
That's the other way around.
Well, the thing is, Devin Haney also added more time to the rehydration. Right. He almost had like 2 days.
Hang on,
to rehydrate.
Muscle retains water, though.
Fat retains more water.
I don't think so.
That's true.
You don't know. Then you need to go study.
I'm googling it right now.
I'm telling you, fat retains more water.
And you know that's why I get another point of why the guys back then were more tougher. They weighed in the same day.
Oh yeah.
I think it's at a
100%.
I think it's like at a double percent. I think for every gram of protein, it retains 1 gram of water.
No, I think muscle's like 75% water, bro.
But to 4 grams of water in fat.
No, I think muscle is more water, bro.
Well, yeah, but now
muscle tissue is about 75-79% water.
Well, now check it out. Now
fat tissue is about 10 to 20%.
Now,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
That is, bro.
I'm not even trying to clown on you.
All right, let's not go down. Let's not go down science, bro. But let's just. But what's happening?
The science matters.
Okay, it does. But we're breaking down molecules. But I just want to make a quick point.
Real quick. So is that a fact, Funchess?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fact. I know too.
Because if you grab 1 pound of muscle and you bring 1 pound of fat, you tell me which one has more volume on it.
He's saying
muscle, bro. The muscle.
That's what he said. He said he looked it up.
Listen, bro. Listen, because I've been cutting weight since high school and I've been a UFC fan, so I know a little bit about cutting weight.
You're pudgy.
Damn, bro. No, but now they got 36-hour weigh-ins and snacks, so it's a little different.
Water. That's why creatine makes your muscles bigger, bro, because it puts in your muscle with water, dog.
Carry more water. All right. So Gemini says when it comes to water storage in the body, muscle tissue is significantly more hydrated than fat tissue.
Yeah.
By weight, lean muscle is composed of 75% water. That's what Funchess just said. In contrast to fat, which is 10 to 15% water. So that's
exactly bro. Muscle, you need more muscle. You need more water.
You don't lose because when you're fasting like these guys are doing overnight. Fasting. I'm not talking about long-term cutting deficit calories.
Don't move the goalposts.
No, when you do that and on 24-hour basis, when you're just sweating your ass off,
what the?
You're not losing muscle. You're just losing water.
Yeah, from your muscle.
But when you're a fat fuck like Benavidez.
You're excused, bro.
When you're a fat fuck like Benavidez, what muscle does he have to lose all that weight
from? You still have muscle, even though you don't have physically you can't.
You don't have no 30 pounds of water in all because you don't have that mass of muscle.
Just because he looks like he's fat doesn't mean you don't have muscle under the fat, bro.
You hate this dude so much, but here's what you got to do. Find somebody to beat the fat motherfucker. Since he's so fat and out of shape, he can't do shit.
You're talking about something else. You're talking about something else. Like
that's not happening.
You brought him up. Nobody even talking about that.
I'm talking about
you brought him up.
I'm
How
talking
about
about
You
fat
brought
folks
him
like
up,
you.
motherfucker.
I'm talking about fat folks
You
like you.
brought him up,
Oh,
motherfucker.
God.
Nobody brought him up.
Oh,
You
I'm
did.
talking
he called
about.
you a
I'm
fat
bringing
fuck.
you up. I'm talking about fat folks like you.
This
Oh,
guy's always mad, bro. This guy's always angry, dog.
fuck.
What'd you say?
This guy's
Did you
always
call me
mad,
fat?
bro.
Look,
Hold
look,
on,
I'm
hold
just
on.
Hey, man,
Hold on,
Shelton,
hold on,
Yeah,
he
hold
called
on.
you a fat fuck.
you're the
Did
one
you
with
call me
Al. You're
fat?
the one with Alf on the fucking thing, bro. Who madder than
Did
that
you call me
motherfucker?
fat,
Yeah,
motherfucker?
fat fuck.
Yeah, you 245 pound.
Why is this dude mad, bro? This guy's always mad, dude.
Hey, HLD, I'm 250 pounds.
When I see you at
Yo,
this next fight we go to,
Hey,
I'm gonna fuck
that's
you
because
up,
you taking.
HLD. I'm gonna
That's
fuck
because you
your
take.
ass up.
That's because you taking. Serrata. It's because you taking testosterone when you got all that fat, bro, producing more estrogen, bro. You know that.
It's all water.
Why you
Hey,
mad? This guy's angry, bro. I mean, I
I'm
think
not angry. It's that you guys are
we stirred off
sensitive.
to a
no,
whole
dude.
nother
I
shit,
think it's
bro.
no, but
You
I think
guys are
it's funny.
sensitive.
No, I think
Hey,
it's
we
funny,
hey, we
bro.
stirred off to a
HLD's
whole
mad at
nother
his
thing.
burger. Like,
listen,
fuck this
brother.
burger.
The reference here is wrong, dog. I think you need to research losing some weight or what fighters do when they
Oh
cut
man.
weight.
Why
Hey,
did they stir off to this though, bro?
has
HLD
anybody watched any of the cars today? Or is
Because
everybody watching
yeah,
basketball
I'm
right now?
watching it.
because 150. This is the point that I'm trying to get across.
Which one you watching, bro?
The
That
more
English card?
the
But
more
bottom
that
line,
shit.
I don't
the
know.
rehydration thing, I
Which
think there should be rehydration clauses
which one do you
on
guys
all
think
the
is better, the
divisions.
English card or the
But
other
look,
card?
what
look,
we should not have is fucking
No, how
catch
much
weight.
ammo?
Catch
look,
weight
look.
needs to be eliminated. But rehydration clauses on all the divisions and all the fights, I'm okay with that.
No, hey, Fun Truck. I see your point, bro. You know, it is an advantage. Like I said, I don't agree with it, brother. But then again, it's like we can't criticize one fighter when some of the best have done it and they don't get no criticism.
But do you
They
see
do
how
get criticism. I think that's not right.
there leaves room for doubt? 150. Just
I
because other
get,
fighters just because other fighters
you could say that in
do
a
it
sense, yeah.
doesn't mean that he has to do it, bro. He can prove us all wrong like Crawford did. No
So
rehydration
that
clause.
tells
Like
so
a
what you're
real
saying
fucking champ.
is what you're saying is Truck is now you doubt Floyd's win over Canelo because of the rehydration clause?
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that.
That's what you're saying? That's
No, I'm not.
exactly what you're saying.
No, I'm saying you're leaving room for doubt, bro. That's what I'm saying.
What is room for
I don't know.
doubt? That means you
I
haven't
hate catch
doubted.
weights,
You doubt
man.
the
I hate
victory.
rehydration clauses.
You saying the victory is tainted. Am I right?
Yeah, in a sense, all of them.
Okay, so that's you don't believe in the victory. You saying it's tainted.
That's what you're saying. I'm saying. I'm not saying that, bro.
That's what you're.
Okay.
Well,
Go
what
ahead,
are you
then. Yes,
saying?
Shelton.
Because I know what the fuck I'm hearing. So
Rebuke.
what are you saying?
That there's room for doubt when you put a rehydration clause on a fighter. You know what if
that means the victory is tainted? What part of that don't you
What
get?
asterisks? You call it asterisks. You call it asterisks, right?
It's tainted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you're saying that, then Kovalev ain't nothing, bro. You know.
Then Kovalev
Which
is
I
tainted.
think it wasn't anyway. Kovalev was shot to bits anyway, but still, he still fucking put that rehydration clause on that guy.
My point.
You know
My point is this. Here's my point. Truck. You can't say it's fucked up for Floyd to do it, but it's okay for Canelo to
I
do
never
it.
even said
You can't do that.
dude. I didn't say any of that. You're saying that shit.
Well, what did you say?
Nah, he was talking about Shakur. But my point was that's why I brought up Floyd and Pacquiao and Canelo, Mr. Moore, because they're
If the
greats and they
motherfucker
did the
Shakur
same
wants
shit.
to fight, don't want to fight under a rehydration clause, then don't take the fucking fight. Period. Just don't take it.
I'm just saying rehydration clauses should be across the board. Fuck the catch weight shit, and we be all right.
Yeah, man, I don't like it, man. I mean, as it is, they got the 24-hour weigh-ins that got pushed back to 36 hours, and now they got snack. And bro, like it's all tainted to me, if you ask me.
I don't know. I mean, some fighters different, man. You know, Crawford moved up 2 ways. He said, "Fuck rehydration. I'm gonna just fight this guy." You know, Mayweather fucking had a rehydration with Canelo, 152. I mean, it is what it is, bro.
Here for me, Crawford basically moved up 3 weights. He only had one fight at 154.
Exactly, Brian. Yeah, I agree.
So because he had one fight at 54.
But the one thing I'll give Canelo credit.
He never truly acclimated, though. He never truly acclimated.
I give Canelo credit, man. He was fighting in a
3
division
fights
he
to-
probably could have. He's probably not a natural 168. I'll give him that.
How much time was there in between that? Like from when he last fought at the welterweight to when he fought
About a year.
No,
it was like a year.
Than that. No, way longer.
About a year. Maybe longer, 18 months.
Way longer than what? When he left welterweight to fight who? Or when Madrimov?
Madronov, Israel Madronov, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a year. It was a year, bro.
He fought Spence in July of 2023, and he fought Madrimov in August of 2024.
And it's a double-edged sword, guys, because I think the best
to 25, 2 years.
Most of the best fighters we've ever seen
25 to what? 25 to what?
From year 2023 when he fought Spence, what weight was that at?
47? That was a 147.
147.
At what? So that was July of 2023.
Yeah,
and then
yes,
he fought
July
Canelo,
29th to be exact.
He fought Canelo in August or September last year.
Yeah.
September.
Which was over a year.
So
yeah.
it was two years from when he fought Spence at 47 to at 68.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
No, we're not talking about that. He was talking. Brian was talking about him fighting Madrimov, bro. He's not talking about from Spence.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Madronov fight.
We're getting the timeline straight, you know. So he didn't jump up within a calendar year.
No, he jumped up within 2 years.
Yeah,
he went to 54 within 1 year.
Yeah, from 1 year from 147 to 154. That's what I was talking about, right? But it takes 3 fights to fully, it takes 3 fights to fully acclimate to a new weight division, So it does.
Yeah, he didn't acclimate, bro. He just fought one fight and said, "Fuck it."
Fought one fight and he moved up again. He moved up.
Hey, but there's levels, man. If you look at all the great fighters in past recent history, they all have been guys who have been fighting in weight classes they were small for. Look at Usyk, look at Canelo, look at Mayweather, look at Pacquiao, look at Loma. All these guys don't kill themselves, and they could probably make weights lower. But they're like, I'm gonna be smart. I'm not gonna cut weight, and I'm gonna come in as a smaller man, but I'm gonna be 100%.
Pacquiao did the same shit.
Actually, the one fighter I think that destroyed was Loma. I think 135 was just way too big for him, honestly.
Yeah, he should have been at 126, but he went where the money is.
At least. Yeah,
and he couldn't get the fights. He couldn't get the fights at the lower weights.
But even Crawford, man,
Crawford don't get a lot of credit for that is Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto should have never been fighting at 160.
Definitely not.
Yeah, small, bro. He was tiny. He was tiny.
Yeah.
Amir Khan should have never fought Canelo.
Yeah, but it was nice to just see him get knocked out, honestly.
Why you hating on Amir Khan, Brian?
Nah, man.
I don't know.
That was a terrible fight.
You don't like Amir? What? Come on, Brian. Be honest. Why you don't like Amir Khan?
Amir Khan fought everybody. Amir Khan had balls, bro. He fought everybody.
That was a terrible fight, man.
So no, hold on, 150. Why don't you like? Hold on, 150. Why don't you like Amir Khan, Brian?
I don't know. I just don't like the dude. Just don't like him. There's no. Yeah, he fought everybody. I don't like the dude though. Right? Every time he got knocked out, I was happy. Don't know why. That's what.
Yeah. He was a good amateur, bro. I don't like his style either.
Yeah,
150. Have you heard this level of hate?
Nah, it's not hate. It's not hate, bro.
He said every time the man got knocked out, he was happy. What are you talking about?
Yo, Jared Anderson. Yo, Shelton.
That's not hit. That's not hit. That's just that's just endorphins. My endorphins just saying, you're going to be happy today. That's all
I ain't gonna lie. After what Wilder did to Mark Breland, every time he gets knocked the fuck out, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's true. I'm telling you, man, he fucked his trainer over. Another example of fighters being shady.
He saved his life.
Hey, Truck, what fighter do you hate, Truck? I know it's a fighter you hate. Who do you hate?
I mean, Mayweather, when he was doing his thing, I didn't.
He hates Goyasso. Hey! I heard he hates Goyasso, man.
Hey, Fronto don't like Shakur at all. You don't like Shakur.
I like Shakur.
You don't like Puerto Ricans. You don't like Puerto Ricans now, man.
I don't believe you.
I like Shakur, and I want someone to beat him because that means that fighter that beats him has to be even Shakur. And
nobody's beating Shakur, man. I don't like watching him, but nobody's beating him.
That's not necessarily true. There's
bro. He's gonna be so hard to beat. I don't care what no one say. Yeah, he's not the most exciting fighter.
Yeah,
but his style is very hard to beat. He's very tricky.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
fence. He's a fencer, man. You ever seen fencing in the Olympics? He's like a fencer, man. He shuts you down. He taps you, but you're not going to see nobody get beat up, man. And that's what he's a hard sell, bro.
Hey,
He is like a fencer. That's a good analogy,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you the two fighters I hate.
His last great performance was Herring. That was it. That was the last time I saw him and went.
He shut Tio.
I hate.
12-0.
These are two fighters I hate, bro. I hate motherfucking Zepeda. I hate that motherfucker.
Let me
I
answer
can't
to that.
stand fucking Zepeda.
Shelton, let me respond
Which
to this.
Zepeda you talking about?
Hang on.
William Zepeda. I hate that motherfucker.
Oh man, why? Well, he's all action.
Because everybody said that motherfucker was good when I knew he was trash.
No, I mean, yeah, but they're gonna hype him up. They're gonna hype him up.
How is he trash?
Who did he beat? Tell me who he beat. Give me one name.
Don't answer a question with a question.
I'm asking you. That's what makes him trash.
Don't
He never fought nobody.
Don't ask a question.
He never fought nobody.
But he did give Shakur his hardest fight. He gave Shakur his hardest fight.
When he did fight somebody, he got his ass beat.
No, but he gave him the hardest fight. That's the hardest fight Shakur's been in. Who's hit? He hurt Shakur. He staggered Shakur. He had Shakur. Shakur was losing that fight, bro.
Let me tell you something, Hitman. You should know. You should know this, Hitman, because you're in the circle.
He'll never lose.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I know. It's like in
shit. He got his ass.
It's like in Fast and Furious, right? I beat you by a minute, you know.
Hey, but close don't make you trash, you fucking bum.
He's trash. Now, the other motherfucker that I hate is fucking Schofield. I hate that motherfucker.
Dude, he's a nice kid in person, bro. He's a nice kid in person. His dad.
This guy hates all the action fighters, bro.
No, but it's his dad, bro. His dad has too much control over him. He's scared of his dad, bro. He can't say nothing to his dad.
I don't like Devin Haney because of the style he fights. But I hate that motherfucker Schofield. I can't wait till somebody puts his ass.
But why is that?
Schofield's trash.
He's nice, bro. He's a nice guy in person,
He's
bro.
trash.
He's a real nice guy in person.
He's not a good
Haney's
fighter.
personality is 10 times worse.
Yeah, Haney will sue his ex-girlfriend. Haney's suing his ex-girlfriends to get all the purses and jewelry back that he bought him. That was crazy.
I don't like that motherfucker either, but I just hate
that's some weak ass shit, bro. Hey, Hitman, that's some weak shit.
I think you're right. I think his fucking dad is why I hate him so much.
I don't give a fuck.
Bumped off. Damn it.
I'll tell you something.
You know how weak that is, Hitman? That's some weak ass shit.
Yo, but
bro.
and you know what?
You know how many times I done gave clothes to bitches and shit? You think I ever went back and said, "Yo, give me my clothes"? Fuck no. What the fuck type of shit?
But
is that?
but you know that gives credence to the rumors that he had a loss taken off in Mexico in the beginning of his career. I believe that shit because that's how he moves.
I believe that.
That doesn't come out of nowhere.
Suing a girl because he gave her some jewelry. Man, if you don't fuck that.
Oh,
man.
Ryan, man, suing Ryan for battery.
150. I gotta tell the truth. When I was 12 years old, I wanted all my shit back.
Nah, Mr. Moore. Hey, there's women I done dealt with and I don't deal with no more. They still wear the clothes I gave them to this day. You think I'm gonna go back and say, yeah, I want my fucking clothes back, I want my shoes back?
When I was 12, I wanted my motherfucking comic books back. I wanted my goddamn Spider-Man comic book back. I wanted that goddamn
shit, though. But that's your shit. You're not asking for her panties back, right?
No, I wanted my shit back. I wanted all my shit.
That's normal.
That is your shit, but still at the same time, like, bro, I could get more shit. It don't matter. Fuck that shit. and 9 times out of 10, Mr. Moore, the shit I gave her is the shit I really don't even wear for real. The shit I got is what I got. That's the shit.
But you gotta think, after the ass whooping he took, right? After the ass whooping he took, he probably thought he was probably never gonna fight again. So he needs to sell that shit to make some bread.
Yo, 150. That mentality you have within breaking up.
Come on, nobody on this panel. Nobody on this panel hits Devin Haney, right? It's the fodder.
No, I don't like Devin Haney. I don't like Devin Haney neither, bro. I don't like him either.
Here, Bo's the greatest. Bo's one of the greatest promoters in boxing history.
I like the way he moves, Brian. I like the way Haney moves. I just don't like his style of fight. His fights are boring. His fights are boring.
I'm being ironical because for me, right? I think Bill would sell the shit out of Devin. I think he's a great fucking promoter. He's a great self promoter. You know, he promoted his fucking son to the Hulk.
Yo, Bill almost got his ass kicked by writing a check. His you know, well, you saying your mouth is writing checks your ass can't cash. Did you see when Hopkins said, "Let's go to the bathroom." He was pissed off, man.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
was gonna get
"Yo, let's
mad.
go
He
to the
was
bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom." I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
he's
he
about to
wasn't
get his
gonna
ass
get
whooped."
what he
Beat the shit out of Bill.
I would have bought the security cameras and that and watched the.
Yo, and then Bill Haney and them and their crew fucking jumped somebody at the last event. I was like, "What the hell, man? Like that's the way they
Yeah,
move, bro." Yeah, did y'all see
yeah.
that when they were interviewing Devin and then David there, oh shit, there was like a fight breaking out in the background and it was Devin's dad and his goons jumping somebody from the other camp.
I'm telling you, Bill is here. Bill is one of the greatest promoters in boxing history.
Yeah, but hey man, there's something deep and dark. Did you see how Devin was calling out Kid Austin, saying like his dad's stealing money from him, and he released video of him beating his girlfriend.
Bro,
And I mean, there's some deep dark shit going on.
But that's all.
Here, sure, he was at a Diddy party. What do you expect?
There's some deep dark shit. No, I'm talking about Kid Austin. He released that with Kid Austin.
That's
Right.
Like
old.
he's been
That video's been out for like 3 years.
Yeah, man. But he's saying that he's taking all his money. That Kid Austin told him, I guess when they were cool, like, yo, his dad's taking his money. But it's weird because when you watch interviews of Kid Austin, his dad's always sitting next to him, and right when he's talking, his dad cuts him off and has to take the microphone and speak like over him. It's kind of creepy, man. This kid is like, I think he still spanks him. I think he still hits him.
Probably does.
You go above and beyond, bro.
He probably does. I don't know.
It's just weird, man. It's just weird, dude.
Here's
He's a nice kid, though. He's a real nice kid. I met him a couple times.
He's a real good kid.
I don't know the dude, right? You know, so
with Father Schofield several times. He don't even want to talk to me when he's on the panel no more. But his son is cool with me, man. He's a cool kid, bro. Good.
Yeah. I met him and he offered my kid. He's like, hey, you box? My kid's like, yeah. He's like, hey, well, if because he's in San Antonio where my kid lives. He's like, hey, well, if you ever want to come train with me, let me know, man. Hit me up, Instagram me and DM me, and you come train with me for a day. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool, man.
That's cool, man.
He's a fine gentleman as a man. He's doing his thing right, man. He's raising his son and everything. I mean, I got no, but his father's he's doing the Bill Haney thing, bro. That's what he's doing.
But it's hard, bro. If you ever have your kid boxing,
you put that boy in that hospital bed and took them pictures and said they poisoned him and put dope in his car. I'm done with that dude. Fuck that dude.
That was cringe, bro.
The reason his son was in conversations with the top dogs, even though he was like way outside of the top 10 of any fucking sanctioning body, is because of his father's mouth. His father helped him get him in that talk, in the position.
Well, wait, man. Maybe he might have been telling a little bit of truth, man, because Shakur, he's in with the mobster, bro. What's his name from Houston? The guy that owns Rap-A-Lot.
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince, bro. He don't fuck around. Maybe they threatened him, man. I don't know.
There's a lot of shit going on that you will not have a clue.
Hey, yeah, and I don't want to say nothing bad about Jay Prince, man. I ain't saying nothing bad about the guy.
A lot of things, bro. A lot of things involving his ass.
Yeah, what I know about it's when you don't know, just shut up.
Wasn't Jay Prince the guy when he was involved with Floyd? They went to his gym and then Floyd hid under the ring and then Ellerby had to take an ass whooping for him.
Yeah, Jay Prince did pull up to Floyd's gym. He did.
Yeah, and that's why he stayed loyal to Ellerby for so long. Because Ellerby got his ass whooped while Floyd was hiding under the ring.
Yeah, Floyd owed him some money.
And then Bob Burnham had to bail him out. Bob Burnham gave him a whole bunch of money to get him off his back.
Bobby Aaron helped that motherfucker. They was gonna beat up everybody in the gym unless Bob Aaron brought the money and Bob Aaron brought the check. He brought the check.
Somebody comes to Floyd Mayweather's gym and he's still in the defensive position. I'm doing it right.
Yeah, boxing, man, it's filled with sharks, bro. You got to be careful.
All right.
And who's with these chihuahuas, bro?
That's Mr. Moore's dog. Floyd owe a lot of money, don't he?
Man, that's sad to see, bro. And it's not only Floyd, dude. Pacquiao
still owe Logan Paul too, bro.
Dude, Pacquiao burned his money too. That's the sad thing. These two guys broke the record, right? They made the most money anybody's ever made in the sport, probably in all the sports, and they both blew it. It's crazy, bro.
It's a lot of exaggerated money, though. Not everything that was said is so damn true at all.
Yeah, no, I mean
The
know they
difference
get
between
taxed and everything.
Pacquiao and Floyd, bro. Floyd made bad investments. Pacquiao gave the fucking money to the people in the Philippines. Like he donated a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, he's got
You know what I'm saying?
He lost most of it when he was campaigning.
When he was campaigning,
he was running for president too. That's
he was running for
expensive.
president too. Yeah, that as well. So
that's crazy. They didn't vote for him.
It's a different dynamic over there, man. In the Philippines, bro. Very different dynamic.
Shit, I'm trying to move over there, man.
Bro, you trying to go to jail, bro?
Nah, man, I'm trying to go where the $1 is $30.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 50 left because he knows.
Yeah, man, I'm going to Thailand or Vietnam.
Shit.
One of those.
Even worse, bro.
You could head to Kenya. I think the dollars about that there as well.
Yo, Marco, where you at, bro? I've been trying to.
That boy Yayan trying to get on.
I've been trying to prove my point. How wrong you guys were about. You guys got to know how to ask the right questions to these fucking AI thingies. You don't know how to ask it. It'll give you some bullshit answer.
Well, what's the question then?
Well, I'm
what
gonna.
are we wrong about?
You gonna? Oh, you could do it as an independent party, right? You got your laptop open. You can read it off Gemini.
I don't need Gemini. Just
there go Mo. Mo is back. Hey, Mo could do it. Mo could do it. HOD.